Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to
Hello.
D&D. Yeah, we're playing our campaign, 80th session now. Well, hey. If everyone is ready to go and doesn't have anything necessarily that they need to do right off the bat, then let's get started. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Roll cool intro cutscene. All right, there we go. All right, last we left off. Why can't we have a cartoon intro like Critical Role?
I can sing one.
Oh shit! Do you want to give us a rendition?
Legend rising, legend rising.
Wow, Joanne, your voice is beautiful.
The legends aren't the only things rising.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Great.
The
My
you know
dick is right.
the cost of houses is also probably, I don't know. People usually say
My
it is.
bread.
Whichever
My
way
bread
around,
I'm
whichever
cooking.
way around it goes, it's always bad though, right? But yeah.
Right, is this time for? Did you want to make a political statement, Richard?
No, just
we
leave
have
it.
the, we have the
Leave.
platform.
Just leave it hanging.
Okay, cool. Right, well, brilliant. Did you want to do that rendition, Joanne?
No, it's fine.
No,
I'll prepare one for next week. I feel
Okay.
like
Yeah.
Alex got this one.
All right, Alex, you did it. All right, so then after Joanne, then it'll be Richard, and then Matt, and then Zach. All right, anyway,
Oh.
so let's begin then. Last we left off, Clive Five decided to travel north to the dwarven nation of Shore Crowl, where you plan to steal back Gira's hammers from the Spiderlands, the mountain range deep within the heart of Shore Crowl, who it currently belongs to the Spider Queen, Drixarak. Living in the Tower of Arakatar, the Spiderlands is an inhospitable and dangerous place to live. Never mind even reach. So the party have tracked down have come across a group of dwarven rangers named the Bone Cloaks, and you hope to hire their services to help take you across the dangerous wilderness in a sort of safe way. Unable to afford the price that they gave, you've instead elected to help them track down a local dangerous werewolf, which was responsible for the murder of a family of farmers living in an abandoned home. A couple of weeks ago. Looking around the house for clues, you met a squatter named Molman, and upon hearing howls, tracked the werewolf to a nearby cave system, where upon entering its cave, it revealed itself as a mangled, contorted monstrosity, recognizably dwarven, but hairy, with a sort of long, snarling snout and one huge muscled, furry arm, which it sort of is using to drag itself towards you. It told you to leave, revealing itself in the light, but as it got closer, it began to lunge forward at you, snarling. So as the werewolf lunges, he says, "You may again try to kill me, but you will fail."
We don't want to kill you.
All right, roll initiative, I
Oh,
guess. Hang on, just wait a sec.
I do.
Just wait a sec.
Knock him out with your axe.
So this is you guys at the entrance of the cave.
I like the smell.
Thank you. Shuck.
That's with a +7 to my initiative. God damn it.
Oh my goodness. Did click it. Should click it.
I did click it, but the ticket. Who's controlling Gira then?
I can. I don't have
Have you got
control over a sheet at the moment.
Oh, you don't. Oh, you don't. Okay, sorry. There you are.
Oh, there. There's...
Oh, I had hiccups all. I was at a party last night, and I had hiccups all last night.
Oh, I
And-
get them if I drink.
Oh my god, it was awful. Actually, it was. I got them on Friday night because that was when the party was, and then we just sort of carried on. But yeah, I still have them. So if I start hiccuping,
Oh, wow.
just know that I am in horrible pain. Right. Okay. In that case, Roxanne. Right at the start, you see the werewolf lunging towards you.
Mhm.
What do you do?
I charge forward.
Okay.
To here. To meet him. And I begin to become angry. Rage. Rage.
Yeah, your veins begin to pump with blood. Adrenaline fills your veins. Your muscles bulge. You lunge forwards.
And with a scream, I attack. Reckless and Great Weapons Master, of course.
Yes, of course. 22 minus... That misses, I'm afraid.
Okay, we'll try again. Ah!
20. Second blow.
And I get the. I'm trying to remember what brutal critical does again. I get 2. Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember it. Says that. Roll 2d12. Cool.
Oh,
So
I will
that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
40, 54 on the first one. Okay, so yeah, as your blade sinks in, it hits down and on the werewolf's neck, exactly where the arteries would be poking out. But as you sink your blade in, its thick, tense hide seems to absorb a lot of the damage. And as you pull the blade back, it seems that actually he's not as injured as he otherwise would be. But you still have done a considerable amount of damage to him.
Okay. Cool, that's my turn.
Okay. Yeah, his like mangled fur sort of like begins to pool blood
My
around.
turn. It's up to you guys. I ain't got this.
Mona.
But very angry.
Go up and start punching.
Okay, 28. That's
31
30 minutes.
and also 25.
5.
We're fucking this guy up.
Okay, again, as you punch into him, his hide is very thick, and seems to like resist a lot of your blows.
Oh, I also want to make a note that I don't want to actually do
Lethal.
what's the word? Yeah, thank you. I don't want to do lethal damage.
Sure. So you're sort of just hold.
Yeah, I just want to try and knock him out. And I'm good. Tell the rest of the group, try and knock him out. Don't try and kill him. We just want to get him.
Knock him out. Got it.
At the start of his turn, as you two lunge forwards, he snarls and goes, "Ugh!" And he looks up at Scrimshaw and he almost takes like a second glance and he says, "You! I'll kill you for what you did to me." And then he begins to howl. So can everyone within 30 feet of him? Actually, no, hang on. Sorry, 60 feet of him.
Yeah, I'm in there.
Can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh. Okay, it's okay. If I fail this, I have a plan for after.
Oh, that's a 10.
Hang
Oh,
on.
that's a fail.
Oh god, come on.
Looks like I'll be drinking a potion.
Hey!
21 on Gira.
Anyone
If you
get
ask too much, Billy will join in.
Okay, so he goes, "Oh!" And Roxon and Scrimshaw, you begin to hear this howl sink deep into your inner psyche and sort of locks you up. So Roxon and Scrimshaw, you are stunned until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
So stunned to the start of.
Sorry, until the end of his next turn.
Oh, okay. Damn it.
Because that was at the end of... Sorry, that was at the end of Morna's turn. And now it's his turn. Right, so... he is going to bite Morna with his rabid bite. That is a 16 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
Okay. And then he's going to slash once at Morna and once at Roxanne. Just bear with me, sorry. Okay, so 22 on Morna to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so that's 10 slashing damage and 6 lightning.
Okay.
As his claws begin to flash out, you notice that he's not a normal werewolf. He's got a lot of elemental energy pulsing through his veins. As he like howls, sparks like shoot out of his muzzle, and as he slashes you, you just feel like your body is tensing up slightly. But Roxon, that's a 22 to hit as well.
That will hit.
Okay, so that's 15 slashing damage. That's going to be half to 7,
Mm-hmm.
and 6 lightning.
Okay.
So that's 13 in total. And that is the end of his turn. Scrimshaw.
My turn goes by because I am stunned.
Oh, yeah, you are stunned. Alright, Shinnock.
I'm gonna need the werewolf to make a wisdom saving throw as I cast Hold Monster.
Wisdom saving throw.
He needs
Okay.
to be 18.
Okay, that is a 14, so that's a fail, but he's gonna use a legendary resistance.
Ah, fuck it. And then I guess I'm just gonna use a bonus action to give inspiration to Morna.
Woo. Was that a D10? D8?
I think at this point it is a D10. Yeah, it's a D10.
Right, Gira.
Okay, so Gira, he is going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet to here. He's going to take the dash action. He's going to 1, 2, 3. He is going to cast Holy Weapon on Morna's Frosty
He's
Fingers.
using the dash. Is that a bonus action?
Yeah, Holy Weapon's bonus
Okay,
action.
cool.
Holy Weapon on Morna's Frosty Fingers, and then he's going to back up.
Was that a D8?
It is 2d8.
Sick.
2d8 on every hit. Radiant damage.
Okay. Right, cool. Roxanne, you are stunned.
I am indeed.
Alright, Mona.
Yeah, it was easy. I'm gonna
Oh yeah,
attack-
but at the end of his turn, you notice that his skin, like especially the wound around, yeah, you're close enough, Mona, to notice this. The wound around his neck, where Roxanne hit him with the axe, is slowly beginning to stitch up, and the blood is pooling and hardening very very quickly there.
Okay, maybe we need to use fire damage like a troll. I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna attack. 25. Can you
Okay.
do a con save, please?
Constitution saving throw.
Remember your 2d8.
Yeah, I know.
That is 25 on that one.
That one goes through. And then I'm gonna just do the same thing as a 14 hit.
Sorry. Plus the 8.
Yeah.
Okay. 14 does not hit, I'm afraid.
And then again. Okay, 31.
That hits.
And then 2d8. And then, yeah, another con save, please.
17.
Yeah. Okay, that's my turn.
Right. At the end of your turn, he is going to actually not do anything. Actually, yeah, he's going to do another controlling howl. So can everyone make a? Everyone who isn't already stunned, can you make? Oh no, yeah.
Right.
So can everyone make a wisdom saving throw? Yeah, yes.
Oh. Who? Ah! No, alright, I'm gonna use a lucky point on that, because I
Oh,
can't.
yeah,
I want to
same.
be stunned again.
And I add a d10
that's
to
not
saving
much better.
throws.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Hang on.
hopefully.
Okay. Tell me if you've
Yeah,
passed
you
it.
can.
If you've passed it before, and if you haven't. So Mona, you passed it last time, didn't you?
Yeah, and then I got 22. So
Okay. So this time you take just 20 psychic damage, but you're not stunned.
Okay.
I forgot to give you guys the damage before.
I passed, Mike, I passed. I think.
Alright, Chinook, that's fine. Scrimshaw, you're fine. You're still stunned.
Scrimshaw failed
Don't
again,
take any damage.
Oh,
20.
right.
but Gira succeeded.
Okay. No, you only take damage if you fail. Sorry.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, Roxanne and Scrimshaw, can you take 20 damage from the first time as well?
Sure.
Is that right? Thank you.
And then is it more for this time as well?
Yeah, it's another 20.
But I succeeded because I used the lucky point.
Yeah, no. But last time you failed.
Okay.
Okay, that's gone.
Yeah,
His Armor of Agathis. Kind of weird that psychic damage would break off Armor of Agathis, but
It might just be just like you being locked up is harder to focus on it, or
Maybe.
all sorts of
there's
things.
some way to handle it.
Okay, and Gira passed. Cool. All right. In that case, now it's a step.
Wait, so does Gira need to take 20 damage?
No, Gira passed, right?
Yeah, I passed twice as well, so did I not?
Oh,
need to
right.
take
No,
20?
sorry, if you passed, you didn't need to take damage.
Cool.
Yeah, sorry. I saw the 14, I thought you failed. Okay. Right. Now, he is going to cast a Mind Explosion. So who's within 30 feet of him?
Me.
I don't think I am. Hang on.
Yeah, the front three.
Alright, so Gira, Roxanne, and Morna, can you make a Constitution saving throw?
Oh, I'm better at those.
Apparently not.
Oh no, it's Dexterity saving throw.
Oh, for
Oh, that's
Take
worse.
the roll and take the roll and
Okay.
add your.
16.
13.
I don't really want to take the. Oh, it's 13 then.
You all fail, so that's going to be. That is 35 lightning damage on a fail.
Oh.
As he like roars, his like all the hairs on his body begin to stick up, like static electricity passing through them, and then you see a flash as it all arcs and just shoots off in a wave before dissipating. 30.
Gira
He
is
says,
resistant. It's cool.
he says, "I won't let you do this to anyone else."
Wait, hang on. Did I not have? Oh no, it's not fun. Lightning and thunder are different, aren't they?
I think it's under different.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Ignore me.
I
Kind of weird that they're two different things.
believe Scrimshaw
It's
is
a
stunned still.
Oh no, it's oh yeah, no, that's it. That was the end of his turn. So,
Yeah, but he failed again.
oh, you failed again. Oh
Yeah,
shit. Okay.
he's failed twice.
So,
All right. Well, you're still stunned, I'm afraid.
Yep.
Right, Shunnock. Did you didn't fail, did you, Roxanne?
I didn't fail, no. I
Second time.
succeeded.
All right. You are no longer stunned. All right. Shunnock.
Okay. So. You know what? I quite like Roxanne more than I hate this guy here. So I'm gonna kind of put my flute to my lips. My eyes kind of flicker with this greenish fire as I start playing this song. That kind of just increases in tempo and speed with how quickly and with that kind of Roxanne's muscles and his veins kind of glow this kind of greenish color, and he feels a lot quicker. And I've cast haste on you.
Yay!
Went from stunned to hasted. as you wake up from your being stunned, you suddenly feel, oh, I'm ready. Oh. Like the entire everything begins to slow down for a second, and you just like look around casually, like, what's going on?
Okay. Right, cool.
Ooh,
Kira's turn.
Okay. So he is going to look over his spells, see that most of the useful things here are concentration and panic. He will chuck out a chromatic orb at it. And
If I remember, he is also a wild sorcerer, wild magic. If you ever
That's
wanted
true.
to use his
I think I
wild magic
won't.
table.
I think I won't for now.
I don't think.
Turns into
No,
a
I don't think I
plan.
will.
No, I
Okay,
don't.
Okay.
yeah, that hits.
I meant to say, sorry, I meant to say what level I was casting at, which would have been 4th,
Okay,
but
I'll
I
allow
expected the prompt to happen earlier.
it. Yeah, I allow it.
Okay, so that's 29.
all right.
and I'll go fire.
Okay. Okay. You notice that the fire, as it breaks on his skin, his fur is seemingly like resisting that as well. He's not immune to it, so he does get singed slightly.
Okay.
What is 29 halved?
Well,
Yeah.
isn't this guy resistant to?
14.
16. Oh yeah, 14. I did A-level maths. All right.
That's some
Um,
rounding you got there.
Yeah. All right. So It's all calculators these days. Right, Roxanne.
I re-rage. Become angry again.
Okay.
And I
don't
will
think
do.
You need to. You took damage, didn't you?
Yeah, no, I
Uh,
think you were raging before.
I think.
You can rage
uh,
through stuns, can't you?
Yeah, stun doesn't stop it.
But he didn't hit. Okay.
Yeah,
You got
did.
damaged.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he.
I unre-rage and continue my rage.
For a second, then I forgot I was raging.
I thought I was already angry.
That's my secret. I just forget when I'm angry.
Okay. Axe attack. You know the
You got another
usual.
one as well.
Yeah. The usual get up. So 22.
22 just hits.
Okay.
Ooh.
Maybe I shouldn't be great weapon. Maybe I shouldn't be. Oh well. He resists it anyway, so.
Okay, so that's going to be. How much damage is that? 31. 21. No, 31.
21.
Yeah, 21. Oh my god. Sorry, I've been up quite late. I'm quite sleepy.
And then,
Okay.
next one coming up. Oh, that's another.
Yeah,
22.
hits as well.
That's better.
Oh.
Cool. Okay.
And his last attack. That also hit.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Nice.
Oh, it's getting bigger.
That's what she said.
Oh dear. Way to lower the tone in our family-friendly D&D game.
Yeah, that's our family-friendly D&D.
Yeah, absolutely nothing dodgy has happened in this campaign. All right, so in that case, yeah, again, as you're slashing into him, you're noticing that he is resisting it, and his wounds are beginning to stitch up. But he does take some damage, and he does look like he's being battered a bit. Right, Morna.
Okay. Here we go. 20 doesn't hit, does it?
20 does not hit. No,
Okay, 29.
29 does.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do. Can it do a con save, please? I'm also gonna throw in the Viper's Kiss to add some psychic damage.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Okay.
Hurting its brain.
That's the plan.
Yeah, you
So-
notice as you do the Viper's Kiss, the psychic damage seems to jolt him, and he sort of like almost tumbles over, just like clawing at his head, going, "No, get out of my head!" So yeah, it seems to have done a lot of damage to him.
Cool.
Ooh.
Okay, and 23. Oh, did I do a con save?
No, you didn't ask me to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, did you? Okay, sorry. That's an 18 on the con save.
Another con save.
It's good at
Another
con saves. Natural 20.
Okay. And then that's another 2d8.
Mhm.
You can only do the Viper's Kiss once a turn, so. That is my turn.
Okay,
So
yeah.
the plan is to hurt its brain.
Brain hurts, guys. Brain hurts.
You smell.
I have vicious mockery here.
Right, it's going to roll to get its mind explosion back. Okay, it does not. It is going to use a. Yeah, it's going to use its rabid bite on Morna.
Okay.
23.
That hits.
Alright, so that's 7 piercing damage and 11 poison.
I think I'm immune to poison, right?
Yep.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, as he bites down on you, you feel the toxins begin to go into your skin, but you sort of have done enough body training exercises that apparently that stops it. So,
Yeah.
And then he's going to slash at you twice.
Something.
Actually, no, he's going to
something
slash at you once and Roxanne once. That is 16.
Doesn't
So
hit.
this is, and Roxanne, natural 20.
I mean, my AC is 20, so yeah.
Yeah, so that's a 33.
33, half to.
No, that's a 33 to hit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, yeah, that will
Okay.
hit, yeah.
Alright, so that's going to be 11 slashing damage. That's going to be half to 5.
Okay.
And 12 lightning.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Okay. And then he's going to use the bonus action to grapple you, Morna, with his large arm. Can you make an
Okay.
athletics or acrobatics check, please?
16.
Okay. You manage to dodge just out of the way. He swings his large arm at you, trying to grab you, but you just do like a graceful sort of backflip and dodge it.
Does he have one large
While
arm?
he's
Yeah, he has like one extremely large werewolf arm, and then
I'm
the other
going-
side of his body sort of like hunched over with that's sort of like still reminiscent of a dwarf.
while he's doing that, I'm going to use my sentinel to hit him again because he's being naughty. So-
Because he's attacking someone else, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause he's attacking someone else.
Okay.
So I'll do this Yeah, I can't do it reckless. It's an opportunity attack, so. 28.
That hits.
Boom.
Okay, that's gonna be. All right, cool.
Heading to the teapot.
Fab. Yeah, and again, you're seeing at the end of his turn, his wounds begin to heal up. That's the end of his turn. You're no longer stunned, Scrimshaw.
Ah, hallelujah. Okay, so Scrimshaw is going to cast Spirit Shroud on himself, and he is going to run in and make some wacky whacks.
Okay.
I'll just put the Spirit Shroud on.
Not the wacky wax!
Right, that's 21 to hit.
That misses, I'm afraid.
Oh, shit. That's no good.
That ain't good.
Oh, and that's a natural 1.
That also misses, I'm afraid.
Fuck it, I'll use a lucky point.
A fucky.
31, that's
you
better.
31 hits.
That is 19 damage total, 6 of which is radiant if it matters, 5 of which is necrotic,
Mm-hmm.
and
me
he
just have a look.
cannot regenerate hit points until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
Ooh! Nice
Ooh.
one.
Baby!
All right, cool. Yeah, you slash into him, and as you watch as his wounds begin to heal, they sort of like are held back by the spirit shroud sort of energy, and he's like, ah, just as you slash into him, he turns to you, Scrimshaw, and he says, I won't let you do this to anyone else. You made me like this. Now die.
I didn't do anything.
At the end of your turn, he's gonna howl.
Oh no.
Why did you do that, Scrimshaw?
So everyone within
Why
60
did
feet,
you have to do this to him, Scrimshaw? God damn it!
can you make a wisdom saving throw, please? All of you, sorry.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
So,
Why does he have so many of these? God!
This is his legendary action.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck me.
Right, Morna, that's a fail. Take 20 psychic damage. Sorry, 20. I think it's psychic damage. Yeah, 20 psychic damage. But you're not stunned. Scrimshaw, that's 20 psychic damage, but you are stunned.
okay.
Because you haven't actually passed just one of these saves yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Roxanne, that is 20 psychic damage, but you're not stunned.
Oh. Wait, 19 doesn't. Oh, Jesus.
No. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no. Actually, no. Sorry, you did pass.
was gonna say.
Zero pass.
Jesus.
That's 20 psychic damage, and you're not stunned.
Ooh, okay, that's good.
I mean, unless you, if you've passed one of these before, yeah, right?
Alright, yeah, I've definitely passed a lot of it.
Yeah, yeah,
this
that's
is the
fine.
only one I
If
haven't.
you,
Yeah.
if you passed it at least once today, you don't get stunned. You just.
I love how it was assumed Roxon had failed the wisdom save.
To be
Yeah.
fair,
It's a fair
it's usually a good assumption.
Yeah. I know. And this time it's Scrimshaw who's failing all of them. Usually it's Matt's characters.
Mm.
All right, Chinook then. In that case.
Fuck it, I want this guy to hit. I'm gonna throw out a synaptic static.
Right.
In a certain.
Static.
It's somewhere within 20 feet. So that it hits him and not my buddies.
Mm-hmm. All right. So what does he have to do?
He needs to make an intelligence save.
Yeah, that's a 21 on his intelligence.
Alright, show spell description. Hang on. If he's
Yeah, half on a success.
Half on a success. So that's going to be 19 psychic damage.
18.
Right? No, 18. Oh my god. All right, 18. Okay, yeah.
And I'm gonna
Actually, no,
throw
sorry,
out-
that will be doubled though, so that'll be another 18. Yeah, at the synaptic static keels him over because he is weak to psychic, and he looks up and he turns to you, Chinook, and like with fury, he just like snarls at you for hurting him.
I'm gonna.
He's looking about hurt. He's looking about hurt now.
I'm gonna throw an inspiration towards Roxon as well.
Ah. Good choice.
Okay. What dice is there? Is
The D10.
A D10? Okay. Bonk. There you go. That will help you remember. At the end of your turn, Chinook, he's going to howl again.
Oh, for
God's
fuck's
sake.
sake!
Yeah. Can everyone within
Oh.
50 feet make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh my god!
That's
It's the equivalent of a Mortal
Oh.
Kombat character that just like howls.
What a
Who just, like, does the
surprise.
same move.
What a surprise! Another failure.
Okay. Right.
Gira got 17.
Oh, that's a fail. Okay.
Oh,
So Chinook,
What the fuck?
Chinook, that's 20 psychic damage.
Okay.
Scrimshaw, that's 20 psychic damage, and you are continued to be stunned. Morna, that is nothing. Roxon, you just passed.
Yeah.
Oh,
And Gira takes 20 psychic damage.
Okay, and con save for his. Okay, that's fine.
Right, what does Gira want to do in this turn?
Right. Gira is going to realize he doesn't have any psychic stuff, unfortunately. Can Lesser Restoration get rid of stunned? No.
no.
No, unfortunately not. He is just going to throw out a Mass Cure Wounds. So that's 30 feet radius
thank you.
sphere, which can affect everyone.
Nice.
So that is 20 hit
Ooh.
points to everyone.
We're getting one of those howls back.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna howl again at the end of Gira's turn.
Maybe.
Don't
I mean,
say it,
you
'cause
know,
he'll do
if
it.
if it's 5v1 and you undo one turn of the one, that's a good action.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he does just more than the howl though every time.
But that's
yeah,
when
yeah.
his buddy comes up from behind and does it.
Yeah,
Pull
they're
that
just like
off,
spamming
yeah.
howls from either side of you. Oh no!
I can't hear properly.
I feel like this is a WoW raid. Alright, okay, that's Gira's turn. Alright, Roxon.
Happy slashy time. So reckless, great weapons master. That'll hit, I assume.
Yeah, just hits. Okay.
Okay. Another one coming up. 25.
25, that hits.
Oh,
You still get another one, mind.
he does indeed. And here it comes. Oh!
Oh, yeah!
Oh, nice.
Roxon is pissed today. Roll 2d12. Oh, well. Okay, well, you know, he did
It's
his best.
still better than, you know, a regular one.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah, so they're all resisted, but yeah, doing pretty well.
Yeah.
All right, so at the end of your turn, Roxon, he is going to turn to you and say, "You're a strong one. Destroy him!" Pointing to Scrimshaw. Can you make a Wisdom saving throw for me, please?
Yes, I can.
Wait, can I counterspell that?
It's not a spell, I'm afraid.
God
It's,
damn it!
It's yeah, one of his legendary actions.
I'm just going to roll the d10 just in case. 1d10. 21 to
Okay,
save.
luckily the bardic inspiration, you begin to feel his influence looming over you, and harkening back to the cave painting where it's the large monster looming over the sort of innocent person, you're sort of like feeling like he's threatening you into attacking Scrimshaw, and for a moment you're going to go along with it. Till you hear Chinook in the background saying, "You can do it, Roxanne!" And then you're like, "Oh yeah, we're fighting this guy."
I'm on Scrimshaw's side. No, I shouldn't hit him.
Yeah, but it feels like he was just about to take control over you.
Yeah, that was a
Mona.
good
Bardic
decision.
Inspiration was actually useful for a change.
I'm gonna cast silence on him over the area.
Ooh.
Okay, over where he is.
Um,
That might
it's
overlap with you guys, or
20-foot radius. So, yeah, like this. No,
Like this,
wait,
yeah.
yeah, that one.
I feel like it needs to fully encompass him, right?
Yeah, it
So
does.
otherwise
Yeah.
he can just like peek out of it.
Boo.
I mean, he'll be within it as he is until he moves.
Alright.
Right. Okay. So it is the werewolf's turn. Gets his legendary actions back. He's like saying some. He's like saying something. He's like saying something, but you can't hear him.
I would like to act scared at what he's saying.
Yeah,
I'm
same.
stunned, so
Ah.
But as he's sort of like slashing and fighting you guys, all his fur begins to stick up on end again. He rolled a 5 to get his mind explosion back.
Kablamo,
Dear.
kablooey.
Everyone within 30 feet across, can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
I have advantage on these.
Yeah, haste.
21. Oh, it
Let-
came in. The haste has come in clutch.
So let me
You fail
just check
automatically.
my ring.
I
Whether
fail.
it requires me to be-
You're not talking to me.
Whether it requires me to use anything to do it. One moment. Oh no, it's a reaction to do it. So yeah, I fail.
Oh, all right. So in that case, Mona, you pass. So and you have evasion, so you don't take any damage.
Oh. Hold on. No, don't worry. I might maybe taken too much damage earlier because I forgot I had evasion because I'm an idiot. But yeah, carry on.
Okay.
I'll just...
Roxanne,
Yeah.
you take.
Is 21 not a save?
Yeah, you take half damage.
Okay.
19. No, sorry, 18.
18.
18 lightning damage. And Scripture, you take. Yeah, you take 36. Sorry, I'm being slow today.
Oof.
Oof.
Okay. Right. That's. And then yeah. All right, Scripture.
Well,
Actually, you're no longer stunned.
Oh,
Yeah, because it was the end of stun.
didn't he howl again during that round though?
No, that was mine.
No.
Did he not? Did he not? Oh, he
was-
didn't. Okay.
Oh no,
Okay
he
then.
held. He did held twice, but that was at the end
Yeah.
of. So it's still at the end of his turn. It doesn't like go on for another round after that.
Oh right. Okay.
Like it's just until the end of his next turn. So if he howls just before his turn, then
right.
you
So, if
guys-
he howls on his turn, that
yeah,
it's...
yeah. It's effectively as you're fighting him, he's
Yeah.
howling, and then when
Okay.
he's like doing other things, then he's not howling, and then that's it. That's when it stops.
Cool. I shall have no faith in my concentration, so I'm going to Hexblade's curse him.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm going to stop. No, I want to stop his healing, even if it's just for one turn. Oh, but I get another thing. Ah.
Choices.
Actually,
6 seconds.
I am going to mental prison him. So can you make an
Oh.
intelligence saving throw, please?
Ooh. Okay.
That's mean.
That's a 6, but he's going to use his last legendary resistance.
Okay, he still
Oh.
takes 24 psychic damage.
Mhm. Okay, so that's going to be 48.
Oof.
Yeah, this time he's curled over, desperately trying to resist, and only through sheer force of will he resists the mental prison. But he looks like he's just in agony, and he looks up at you with hatred in his eyes, as his like pupils are like flaring with electric energy.
And 5 necrotic.
And 5 necrotic. Okay.
Yep, that's it for me.
Okay. Shinnok.
How hurt is he looking?
He's looking pretty hurt now.
Yeah, fuck it. Phantasmal Killer at 6th level.
Oh. Jesus.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
That's a 15, so that fails.
Okay, so I tap into his nightmares and create an illusory manifestation of his deepest fears visible over
sure.
to him. The target must make a wisdom. It's
Yeah.
frightened now, and at the end of its turns, yeah, it takes 40-10.
Okay, so that is going to be 10. 27 is double to 60, 70,
54.
74.
27.
54.
Oh, right, it's 37 though, right?
Yeah,
so
37.
it's 74.
Yeah. Oh, he's looking really hurt. At the end of his turn, at the end of your turn, sorry, Chinook, he's going to say something again behind the silence. And you begin to watch as his fur, sort of ripples, and then just almost turns gaseous, and he just begins to drift off.
Counter spell.
Okay, this is actually not this isn't the gaseous form spell. It's
Oh,
a
fuck.
legendary action he
Yeah.
has. So he is slowly just turning. Basically, he's just turning invisible and turning into gas as he just wafts further into the cave. But you notice that he's sort of retreating back into the cave. But yeah, because he's so scared of this thing that you've illusioned for him that he's just backing off and he just flits away. All right, so for now we'll put an end to the initiative.
Where did he go?
Further in, looks like. I say we.
He's
I'm
gonna
interested-
regenerate if we don't finish him off quick.
Yes, I'm
So-
interested in what he has to say, though.
Sorry, did he go invisible in front of me?
He didn't go invisible. He's sort
Oh.
of just turned to gas almost.
Yeah,
Okay,
out
let-
hindsight.
Let's
he
keep
went
after, let's keep
further
after
in.
him quick, otherwise he's going to regenerate. All right.
Yeah, gonna
Yes.
run
Yeah,
in
just
and
kinda
just
keep- Going forward,
Run
looking
around
for
a
this
bit.
cloud
I'm
of
gonna have a
gas.
look in this room.
I have blind sight up in case he isn't visible.
Okay.
Up to 10,
Um,
I think.
All right, so you all hear the sort of water in the cave dripping, and then sort of you notice this is actually a fairly well stocked cave. That as you go further in, there seems to be this plinth over here that has this weird object on the top of it. Oops, hang on, I just moved that. And the object on top of it, sorry, I got the hiccups. So the object on top of it has this half smashed orb that seems like a crystal ball that's made of this red stone with black, almost bits of wood inside. It's almost like a sort of a gem, like a red, dark, deep red gem with bits of wood sort of either carved or somehow inserted into it. It's been smashed, and about only half of it is there. And there's a couple of pieces on the plinth as well of what it could be, put into the red gem. But you also notice that he's got a makeshift bed, some boxes of food, a thing of water, and he's like been working on some more art in the cave. Chinook, in that little hovel bit, there is just like more supplies. There's also some like art stuff. So there's like some like various red dyes and black dyes and stuff. Further into the cave, though, you see on the back wall. Morna, make a perception check for me. Okay.
Over here as well.
So looking at it, it seems to be this step-by-step, like there's 4 main slides almost on the wall. The first one is this sort of young dwarf in the woods, like hunting. Then the next one is this creature who, it would be quite hard to really place, but you've been with Scrimshaw long enough to know that this is someone who looks like is described very similarly to Scrimshaw, wearing the sort of like the horns and the beard, dressed
Grimshaw.
quite smart,
Grimshaw.
who's like offering the dwarf a gem. And then in the third one, the dwarf drops the gem, and it shatters, and something is like seemingly going into him. And then and he's like beginning to sort of transform. And in the fourth one, now he's like a hideous monster.
Oh dear.
That's not good.
Wait, so he's only half werewolf, right? Did you mention earlier that that's half a gem?
It's around half.
I say we break the rest of the gem.
I don't want to go near the
You break
gem.
the rest of the
Gem's turn
gem,
the man
then
into
you
a
turn
werewolf.
into-
I cast fireball on the gem.
Whoa!
Do you actually?
No.
All right, don't say you will then, otherwise I'll make you do it.
Gira is going to hobble around here. Go,
I see a womble.
and he is, from a distance, going to try and cast Dispel Magic on the gem.
Okay, what level? Just normal?
Just third level.
Okay, give me a roll.
Okay. Oh, 14.
Noticeably, Gira is focusing and begins to cast out Dispel Magic, and you see the sort of like elemental energy reaching out towards the gem. But after a few moments, Gira's concentration sort of comes to a halt in like frustration, and he just sort of sighs and goes, "No, not working." It's not working.
Not working as in wasn't. Not working as in wasn't. Didn't succeed, or not working as in. Could
As
never
far as I can tell, this thing isn't magical at all.
Do you want me to burn it?
Hello. I feel like if he broke it and turned into a werewolf, maybe we don't want to break it, you know?
I think he broke it
could-
because he became a werewolf.
I think
Like
it could.
it's
No,
shock.
I think the process of breaking it unleashed something from it.
Can I maybe, like, as a bard and as an enjoyer of the creative arts, can I try and glean if the dwarf is meant to be turning into a elf because of the gem, or if the gem
Okay, make an intelligence check for me.
intelligence? Gotcha. Hang on. There should be an art thing, in my opinion. That would be
That's not a
great.
fan.
In Pathfinder, that'd be like society or something, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It seems like it's drawn in the sense that he's like dropping the gem and something's coming out of the gem and going into him,
Right.
like some sort of gaseous like spirit or something.
So this egg, this gem does appear to be some form of egg. And then whatever is afflicting him came out of it. It might have been magical at some point, Gira, but not anymore. Maybe it's what the spirit. I think it was just a
Someone can do an
container.
Arcana check on it, maybe, if they want.
I'll do
Actually,
it.
do you have proficiency in Arcana?
I do.
Yeah, make an Arcana check for me. Cool.
Cool.
From the look of it, it does seem to be some sort of containment gem of like for like some sort of creature. Like you know that like iron flasks exist. It seems to be a non-human way of achieving the same end. Like it's not designed by people. It seems to be some sort of like this like sort of demonic artifacts or something.
Ooh, this is interesting. Wait. I have an idea. Scrimshaw, come here.
I'm a little concerned, but
Come here. Take a look at the gem. See if you can find anything.
Mm.
You seem to be giving him some form of gem.
I mean, I definitely never did that.
But
There
you
was-
clearly did.
We have
Did we ever give
we
someone a
learned
gem?
of Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. But there is word of another that bears resemblance to me, that was born at the same time.
An evil twin! You have an
yes.
evil twin! That's amazing.
We refer to him as Grimshaw.
That's golden. Right.
The Obama putting the medal over his own neck.
Right, but regardless, could you maybe take a look at it? Maybe if... I don't know how twins work. I've never met twins. Everyone else in the Feywild is always different from each other. Maybe if you take a look at it, maybe you'll have some kind of link.
I mean, I've not heard much before, but I'm sure I'll look at it.
Make a perception check. It's a very beautiful bit of rock. It's quite confusing how he managed to get the wood in there, though. And the wood seems to be very similar to the type of wood that you're made of.
Should we try and remove the wood?
I won't touch it.
I'm not sure anything good is going to come from interacting with this.
From hearing those two say that, I'm gonna try and start pulling one of the pieces of the wood out.
I'm going to step
Like my eyes are widening as I'm just
back,
kind of
around the corner.
Ooh.
Is there like really well like put in there? It's almost like if you like encase a piece of wood in a bit of resin. Like, how are you gonna get the wood out?
Oh, right. I thought like the wood was sticking out.
No. It's like it made into the gem. Like it's part.
Right. Okay. Is there a campfire nearby?
There's like a half-burnt campfire that's sort of smoldering.
Can I try and start it again and then throw the gem in?
Yeah. You throw the gem in.
Yeah.
The fire like blares quite dramatically as you throw it in, and it sort of turns a multitude of different colors. And as the smoke begins to rise up, like looking into it, seems to be like loads of different like half-formed scenes, almost like it's really hard to like make out, but it seems to be a wood with this like large tower sort of sticking out in it, and at the top of the tower is this like large tree blossoming.
Oh, that's interesting. Do the rest of you see this?
Yeah, all of you can like look into the smoke, and
Looks an awful lot like Aeron's tower.
Who the fuck is Aaron?
Oh, Scrimshaw's dad.
Dad,
You
creator.
have a dad.
Don't we all have
Yeah.
dads? Oh.
Hey,
I don't.
Do you
I don't
have a
think
dad,
you do,
Mona?
do you?
yeah, not anymore, Roxanne.
that was a dick. That was a dick move, Mona.
Yeah, Gira's
I mean-
dad's probably dead.
my
dad's dead too, but I was just saying.
My father
well, mine's
died
more
thousands of years ago.
We probably
Mine only
all
died
have
a
dads,
couple months
okay?
ago.
Wait, am I the only one with a living dad here?
Yeah, because
It's
it's a bunch of
easy
edgy
to
D&D
feel
players
alive.
who
And
don't
even-
have parents.
And even then, like whether he's my dad's debatable. But is that the closest thing this whole party has to a dad?
Yeah.
Right? Oh. is
No,
Billy
Roxanne
okay?
exists. I mean,
He's
what?
told him they'll cry. I think there's just someone outside.
Yes, sir.
No, he's definitely a deadbeat dad. He just ran off and left Scrimshaw.
Yeah.
God,
Not only
ran
that, but
off
he
to the
constantly
Feywild.
verbally insulted him constantly.
He went to
Okay,
the,
so
he went
anyway,
to the
the,
Feywild to
um,
get fairy eggs and never came back.
Yeah. The flame, the smoke begins to just sort of like dissipate out. Doesn't change to any other scene.
Okay, so your magic daddy made you and your evil twin, and your evil twin gave the very lonely werewolf
Yeah,
a
it was
container for
it
a
was part-
werewolf.
it was part of a
spirit.
deal with a demon, Ashigal.
Can I?
Uh,
I think I remember that name, right? We talked about that. Or is that
Yeah, we
someone
talked
else?
about the Gate
Yeah.
of Rada Alora in the previous session.
Yeah. You've heard of Ashikal.
Oh, fucking hell. Why, Scrimshaw? Why you?
I mean, I didn't. I didn't ask to be born. It's not me. I didn't do it. It just happened,
dick
and then I
Scrimshaw.
existed.
You know,
No one asks to be born of a deal between a high-level wizard and a demon, archdemon, whatever, and have someone's soul split into two and placed into two bodies to be ultimately reunited someday. And then what happens to you? I don't know. Do I live on in consciousness? Do I not? What?
I don't know.
I don't like this at all.
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, that...
Make a history check as well.
Who?
Shinnok.
Okay.
Actually, no, religion. Sorry, about Ashikal. Okay, yeah. From what you can tell, Ashikal really isn't a big isn't really the big sort of werewolf demon. No, it doesn't really have much to do with that, but there are definitely wolf and the powerful wolf type demon spirits out there that you know could potentially be to do with this.
You know, this is very, very odd.
Hmm.
He seems to be possessed in some way. That's what I would say.
Yes.
But not by Ashigao. Nothing
No.
related to him. It's some other spirit.
Well, I mean,
Perhaps-
if this, temporary name Grimshaw is, walking around doing things just as I am, but eviler, then he or she or they,
Grimshaw.
whatever they are, will be making their own deals, finding their own sources of power.
Scrimshaw, can I ask? What is it you want? Why do you do this? This is very important. Why do you do this?
Why do I do what?
This, adventuring. Why are you here?
Not a bad question, I guess.
I don't really know.
And it just, something to do, right?
I kind of just, I left home. I started and kind of
But
just
you
kept
could
going with it, really.
You could stop, though.
Yeah.
Molman's like, why did you get into this?
Oh shit!
Well-
You're here, aren't you?
Yeah, sorry, I was hiding. I
No, good.
felt like...
That's good. That was good.
Well, if this
Yeah, I forgot we brought him with us.
He's just like,
Sorry, I missed last session. Who's with us? Sorry.
So
Oh.
there's this guy who was in the house where the werewolf had attacked a few times, and we went to investigate him. He was like living homeless in the house, and that was all boarded up because all the family were dead. And we weren't 100% sure that he wasn't the werewolf, so we made him come with us.
Right.
He's
Okay.
just a guy.
Well, you see, my working theory is if this quote unquote Grimshaw, as funny as the name is, I doubt that's their real name. If they're your inverse, then perhaps by gleaning your values, we could at least gain some form of knowledge about this other you.
Right. So, I don't have much purpose. Therefore, they would have lots and lots of purpose.
They're
Right.
burdened with glorious purpose.
I don't care much for food, so they must be a real glutton.
I don't mean like that. If they are you but evil, or you are them but good, as strange as black and white those things are, then surely you seem to be opposites.
Well, I
Right.
would certainly never. Well, I should hope. At least, there may be some extenuating circumstance that would lead me to, but I'd find it quite unlikely that I would ever, throw a wolf spirit thing into someone and force them to half transform into a werewolf. Not on purpose, anyway.
Maybe if we learn about this werewolf spirit, we can learn more about your dear brother, sister, sibling. Let's go with sibling.
I guess. Well, very late conjoined twin. Split apart after birth, after some amount of life.
That's another question. Why are you good and the other one bad? I don't understand that. How do you know that?
Supposedly, so there was a girl called Yara, and supposedly her good qualities were put into one being and her bad into another.
Oh,
So
that's
probably
different
that's
then.
probably quite an oversimplification of it, but
That's quite different then. Maybe
That's-
it's not
that's
a
right.
matter of opposites.
no, probably not.
How do you know you're not the bad one?
I don't. She could have been an absolute angel, and maybe this is all the bad. The inability to make a decision, the apparent lack of any purpose.
I
Yeah.
don't think it's that anymore. Because the good parts and the bad parts of someone aren't exactly always polar opposites. Sometimes people do good things for very bad reasons. Sometimes people do bad things for very good reasons. Maybe it's not a matter of opposites. Maybe you have the same reasonings for things, you just go about it differently.
Yeah, I mean, we as a group have definitely done some bad things for selfish reasons, like the Squire, but you know,
Self-defense,
yeah, yeah. Never forget.
Yeah. Wait, so
So,
hang on, sorry. Which squire? The one that we, the one that was dragged into the fight in Baratheon, or the one
That was dragged into existence by a
dragged
deck of
into
cards.
existence by the deck of many things and then disintegrated
Painfully, after having his memories erased.
after having his
Both.
memories altered.
yeah, I'm gonna go with
The
both.
ultimate gaslighting.
Oh my god. Is that the name of this this session when it's
No, that
like
was
up
that-
on YouTube? The
Pretty
ultimate
much last.
gaslighting?
That was pretty much last session. I did it to the shopkeeper.
Oh god. Kira, why?
It's getting old, man.
So Mom is like, well, again, why did you get into adventuring? To find your dad, right? I
I-
assume.
That started out being it, but and things happened.
Wait.
Hmm?
Do you think Grimshaw is also looking for your dad?
Well, if he's the opposite, then he's probably running away from his dad, right?
I don't think they're opposites anymore. I think they're just part of the same thing,
Well-
but different.
He's not he's not the only person that. Going back to the Squire, I'm sure that when we fought the people there was a wooden person, right? Sorry, no offense, but there was Deshan, whatever. Don't know how to pronounce his name, but he had a wooden face like Scrimshaw, so maybe it was him.
Wait,
Didn't
Dash-
you
dash.
kill him?
Yeah, but it could have been before, right?
Wait, in the Colosseum?
Yeah. No, yeah, in the trial by combat that we did, because we may have fucked up. I'm not gonna lie to you, Chinook. We do sometimes make mistakes, and that was definitely a mistake. But we ended up in the trial by combat in Baratheon, so we're not allowed back in Baratheon. We did win, obviously. But yeah, we fought a strange wooden-like faced man.
That was. I think he was wearing a mask. But...
Oh,
Yeah,
well, that's
yeah. I think that would have
what
been
I
a
have
much.
in my notes.
That probably would have been. That probably would have been made a much bigger deal of if they were entirely.
But no, because there has definitely been people like you that people have said.
Yeah,
Mahir,
saw-
yeah, Mahir mentioned when he first met us, he mentioned having seen a man look similar to me up in Shaw Corral, I believe.
Yeah, which is
Which
where
is
you are.
where we are.
Which is where we are now.
So maybe that would have been important information.
Maybe we
I
should
have
talk
also
to
written
that
down.
person.
Wait, Mahir or
Yeah, Mahir.
oh, he's
Oh,
dead.
he's very dead.
Oh,
We didn't
fuck.
kill him, but he did die. Just to be clear.
I lose track of who we kill.
That's very sociopathic. You need help.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
we probably all do. Let's be honest. We do.
I
a
think
lot,
everybody
but-
here
Yeah, you need
Definitely.
you need therapy for sure.
Yeah, I mean, and, like I'm,
Everybody
you know,
here could do with some help.
I'm the only one remaining who doesn't have the intelligence to introspect on it.
But you introspect all the time.
Well, yes, but I don't come to any good conclusions.
Oh, where's this werewolf gone?
Yes. Are we breathing the werewolf right now? It seems to turn to gas.
Maybe it ate too many beans and,
It's,
Yeah,
looking
you don't
around
need-
this cabin, are there like gaps in the walls or anything, or is it pretty solid?
It seems pretty solid. But like after a few seconds of him dissipating, it was completely invisible. Like you couldn't see what was gas and what was just the air of the. So he could have gone anywhere.
Do we know any spells that can do that? Or anything that does do that?
I mean, it wasn't technically a spell.
Yeah, I know, but is there anything similar that we know that could do that so we can try and find him? I mean, like, it's probably been a long time now because we've just been chatting, but could be a good idea to maybe go and find him.
Maybe go back to that house.
Well, you have stuff in here that belong to him, so you could scry on him.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Yeah, this
Who
is
can
true.
scry?
Kira
Chinook,
can.
You're magical, right?
I can't do it today.
I can't do that.
Do you want to borrow my bowl?
Let me change your mind on that.
It's like Boris Johnson, but aged 400 years.
I can't cast Scry, sadly.
Unfortunate. I can do it tomorrow.
I love him.
We'll open up the lockdown tomorrow.
Oh no. He was played by Boris Johnson.
Oh no, it makes so much more sense now.
So what do you want? Oh, yeah. Actually, should we take a break for 10, 15 minutes, and then we'll come back to it?
Sure.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So if you want to put us onto the break screen, Richard.
Ah, yes, that's my responsibility.
1.
1. All right, so
1.
we are back. So before the break, the party had entered the cave of the werewolf that they had tracked, discovering that he was not really any werewolf. He was a half contorted monstrosity, clearly corrupted by some sort of spirit, some potentially demonic spirit. Where he has gone is unknown. However, he has left a series of cave paintings which do glean some information, especially about who may have supplied him with this cursed gem that has caused him to be the way he is. But what do you want to do?
Right. Well, I mean, I'm not sure how we really go about finding him now.
We could try going
between-
back to the house.
I mean, maybe, but why would he go back?
To get away from us right now?
Possibly.
I'd probably try and get away from
I
us.
mean, I suppose. I guess.
Yeah,
what
if
else are we
someone
gonna
was
do
trying
today?
to kill me, I'd probably run away as well.
Sure. Let's check it out. Do we want to? It will have regenerated in this time. You mean
Can't
saw
you
what it was
just
doing? Should we
Put it
take
in a
rest?
cage.
I mean, I
You
can.
ha-
But
you can.
I can, but it can still. It will still be able to howl. It will still be able to do other things.
Not if I
or
cast silence again.
We'll be able to do that thing in our minds.
What thing
Plus,
am I?
plus, what when the cage runs out?
Can anyone banish it?
Why would we banish it?
I don't know. Maybe if it's got a demon in it, it would go. Oh no, we need the body.
Possibly.
Oh, could we just like sew a wolf onto a? You know those bodies that are buried by the on outside in the mounds, the ones that were in the house. How about we get one of them and find a wolf, kill it, and sew them together, and then present that.
You
Hmm.
I
want
don't
to
think
dig
they're
up a
gonna-
corpse and disfigure the body of that and a wolf.
Well, they're not using their bodies
I
anymore.
mean, I have no problem with that. It's just, it probably wouldn't work.
What would you do with the body?
Just like cut the head off and maybe the hands, and then put paws on instead.
But why?
You have no problem with that, Mom says.
Not particularly, no. It's what
I
it is.
do.
Do you have a problem with that? I mean, it's not like we're cutting you up.
Yeah, we could cut your head off instead.
We're not going to do that, though.
No
Oh,
one,
here
no
we
one's
go.
cutting
I knew
anyone's
the
heads
threats
off.
were gonna- Knew the threats were going to come flying the second you didn't get what you wanted. Well, what can I do? You've kidnapped me and dragged me to a wolf hunt, a werewolf
whoa,
hunt.
whoa, whoa! We haven't kidnapped you.
You can go if you want.
Yeah,
This
it's
is definitely not a kidnapping.
free to just leave, am I?
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
We only wanted to make sure you weren't the werewolf.
Plus,
well, in that
you-
case, I'm going to go.
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean,
well,
you came to here on the promise of adventure and excitement, not threats of violence.
Yeah, it was bait. I just was too scared to say otherwise.
Oh. Why were you scared? We're very friendly people.
You don't really seem very friendly.
Oh. Okay. Well, you can go off, but remember there's a werewolf around.
Great. Well, now I can't go anywhere without being scared.
Yeah, so I would advise you, and you don't have to maybe stick with us for a bit so that we can escort you back to town once we find the werewolf, but you don't have to. It's your choice.
this is.
Sounds like you're just putting all the onus on me now. I wouldn't be in danger if it wasn't for you.
No, you would still be in
No.
danger because there would still be a werewolf around.
I mean, you did choose to come
Okay.
with us.
suppose I can't-
Existence is
I can't-
danger.
Make a persuasion check, Morna.
Oh god, I have horrible charisma. 11.
Well, I appreciate the offer, but that werewolf is too scared to linger around here, so I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
He goes back up his staff and he
That's up
confidently makes his leave.
Okay,
Good.
we should follow him
Good
and use
luck.
him as bait, right? Let's go.
Well, we'll be finding his
oh,
corpse later.
I mean, we could, but
Yeah, let's follow him. Let's follow him.
Why?
Or we could wait outside the cave for the werewolf to come back.
But then he won't come back because he'll just see us out there and leave.
Not if we hide.
I'm not very good at hiding.
Well,
I point at Roxon. Point proven.
well, when we see him, we can just go and get him, right? Trace after him and kill him.
I imagine he's rather quick and he'll just do that gassy thing again.
No.
We need to find a way to stop him from turning into gas.
Yeah,
Or-
can't Scrimshaw do your cage thing, right?
If you throw
I mean,
a
like,
fireball
thing is,
at
so-
him when he...
so the issue is there's two forms of cage that I can create. One of them has lots of holes, so he could just turn into gas and escape. The other, we can't do anything through either, so it would
Well, why
just
don't you
be
just put
delaying
us all in
for an
there?
hour.
Well,
You're in a
Put us all in
cage
there with
him.
him.
Yeah.
It's like, you're not trapped in. I'm not
Why?
trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
Yeah, just trap all of us in there with him, right? And then we can kill him and wait an hour.
It would be a little snug.
Well, how
it's-
big is it?
Well, it would be a 10 by 10 box.
Oh, we would not fit.
Yeah, he would just about fit.
Be snug.
Like, I could maybe fit you in too, but something tells me I don't think you really want to be stuck in there with a 1v1 with it
For an hour.
for an hour
There's nothing you can do.
I mean, I
with
could
no
probably
way
take
of
it, right?
removing it.
I will pass on that.
I could take it. No, actually, I don't think I could.
I don't think you could.
No. What time is it?
After your sort of almost day of adventuring, it's getting late now.
Do we go back to the town and try again tomorrow?
If there is some kind of otherworldly spirit in it, then if we were to try and banish him, perhaps the spirit would stay banished, but he would return.
That's a good idea. Gira, do you know Banish?
That's a risk, though.
Let me have a look. I don't have that spell ready today, but perhaps in the morning I could recheck some things.
But that's a risk. We're only focusing on unknowables here. It could just as likely send the rest of him there.
Every day is
Well,
a
at least that won't
risk.
be a problem anymore. And then we could do
Then
the
one's
dig
got
up
to
the
do it.
kids plan and sew the wolf to them if that and then just
You are
I'm not
history's
comfortable. I'm
greatest
not comfortable with
monster.
that, and I'm not comfortable with the enthusiasm you have for it.
look. I'm
Roxanne
not
said Mona,
enthusiastic.
I'll do it.
Oh
What?
my
Yeah,
gosh.
see, it's
Do
not
you know?
bad
Do you even
plan.
know how to sew?
Yes, the two
Uh,
most broken members of this entire party think that this isn't a terrible plan. I 100%
Hey.
agree.
I'm not broken.
You literally
actually-
watched your father kill himself right in front
You
of
know,
you.
he didn't do it in front of me. He sent me out of the room first. It's different. I believe that's what happened anyway. I think, if my memory serves
It's
correct.
definitely
After
nothing but
he exiled you, his
No,
son.
he didn't exile me. I left. There was no exiling.
Sure.
I was allowed back.
We have been exiled though. We are
Hell,
exiled from
before he
Baraka.
killed himself, he said that I was, he liked me again.
And
See,
Fabian.
Shush.
Can't say you've never been exiled.
Well, yeah, but not from my homeland. I don't care about the other places.
Didn't you exile yourself?
Yeah, technically. So see, someone I exiled myself because it was lame there at the time.
He got unexiled. So
Yeah, yeah. Listen to the God voice.
Where did that
I
come
got
from?
unexiled.
I am in the fire. I am the god of fire.
Very hot. Hmm.
Speaking the truth. All right. Well, yeah. What's the plan?
Sleep.
So if it's getting late, then maybe get some rest. Rejig some spells around.
Come back when you
Scry.
do.
And
Perhaps we should take watches while we sleep.
I mean, we're
Are we
not
we're
gonna
going
just
to
go back to town?
right? Or are we gonna sleep in that old house?
We still might want to
I'll-
take watches. You
Oh,
never
You
know.
know,
That sounds a
Werewolf
bit
might come at
threatening,
night.
but yeah, okay, I'll take a watch. Are we
I
gonna
think me
go
and
back to
Morna
the
should take a
house?
watch together.
no.
Right, well,
Yeah, I think that's
No.
a good idea.
I think it's a fantastic idea.
Are you two fucking or something?
No.
Ooh, no.
Oh God, I wouldn't touch her. She smells funny.
Yeah, it's called being clean.
No. You're not as clean as you think.
I don't think either of you have showered in weeks.
I mean, why do you wash showers for? It's just
What's a
like-
shower?
Yeah.
You've been to the bathhouse.
I don't think either of you have bathed in
weeks.
weeks.
Ah,
I
you
mean,
don't need to
yeah,
bathe.
I've gone to a bathhouse, but not like a shower. It's
Yeah,
a
you know-
bath.
Like when it's raining, that's basically a shower, right?
Yeah.
Like a
You-
bucket that you pull.
Roxanne, I keep offering to clean you with prestidigitation, but
Don't touch me.
you say you like the musk.
It makes our enemies scared.
It
I sort of
really
like the musk
doesn't.
as
If
well, to
anything,
be
it just
honest.
if anything, they just end up hitting you more because they don't want to smell it anymore.
Well, all the time they're hitting me, they're not hitting you and hurting your brittle little bones. So there.
To be fair, that does have value.
Did you?
Yeah.
I was
Well,
waiting for
I
that.
like the way that Roxanne smells, okay?
Yeah, I like
Oh.
the way that Morna kind of smells. I mean, it's a little
Thank
bit
you.
much, but it'll do.
Thanks. And maybe if we go to a river, I will have a wash there, alright?
And I won't.
Oh, okay. Are we going to the house, the old house, to have a sleep in case he's there?
No, we're going
Or
to
we're
an
gonna go back
inn
to
because I
town.
don't trust you two taking a watch together. You'll
Yes,
definitely go
yes.
out there and dig up corpses. Like you've been
No.
planning.
I mean,
No,
it's
we
quite
won't.
hard to find a wolf, right? We'd have to like go into the woods and stuff.
We're in
So
the fucking.
Look.
We're in the fucking woods right now.
no, we're not.
Look,
We're
if
on
we
on a
take-
path.
Look, if we take a watch together, we are definitely not going to go and dig up a corpse and put the wolf stuff on it.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
Damn it.
Are you heading back to the mansion?
We were heading back to town, right? Well, well,
Yeah,
we're gonna go past
that's
it.
my
Yeah, the
We'll
mind.
have a
mansion's.
little- Yeah, we'll have a little look in the room.
Okay. So, as you begin making the walk down the road towards the mansion, it's getting to the point now where the sun is starting to set, so it's getting a bit darker. And as you get to the mansion, the sun is finally down and it is dark. So the last mile or so of the journey will be done in the dark.
Let's just stay in the house. We can just break back in and sleep there, and we can take watches.
How
But
far
I
is
won't
it from
take one
there
with
to
me.
town?
About an hour's. No, it's just a mile, so maybe like 20, 25 minutes, maybe.
I still have dark vision, so I cast it earlier, so I can still see, but I don't want to make anyone else walk back. They can't see in the dark.
I think we can all see in the dark.
You could just light a torch.
Yeah, that's true.
I've got goggles.
Oh yeah, it's only Gira that can't see in the
Wait,
dark.
is it supposed to be
He
dark?
can't see very far anyway. Hahaha.
Okay.
Bit of a scrimshaw.
Yeah. Are you staying at the mansion, or are you going to go back?
We're gonna go back, but we're gonna check in on the mansion on the way back, see if there's anyone in there.
Molman doesn't seem to have returned.
Okay.
Well, he's been eaten.
Yeah, let's go back to town. Oh, my
Mhm.
screen is coming back.
So again, you begin walking down the path towards town. As you are heading down the sort of path, as it begins to turn to gravel as you get closer to the town, you notice as it sort of rounds a hill, you begin to get the glow of fire, sort of like rising to like and illuminating the trees around you. And as you sort of round the hill, you notice that the path that leads to the town, the actual gate of the palisade, has been smashed down, and there's like just a rampage in the town that leads all the way up to the main inn, which has been just torn apart. People are like
Oh.
trying to like put out fires, and the guard is sort of just rushing around.
Should we go back to the mansion and stay there for the night?
Maybe we should go and have a look in the inn and see if we can find this werewolf, eh?
Or maybe
Go in on a
survivors?
hunt. No, we can survive. It's not that bad.
No, I mean civilians that it might have killed and infected.
Oh.
We don't
Well,
even know if
I
there
don't
is.
think
It can infect.
Yeah, it got created by the gem. So maybe it probably won't. I think we should just go and fight it, and then we can get the bone cloaks to help us get through our attack. Come on, this is the whole goal of this. Let's just go and fight it. Come on, we can kill it. It's not hard.
Let's go look for survivors first.
I mean, if it's still here
Does Gira
and
have spare the dying?
I don't know.
he does.
Okay. Well, Gira, how about Gira spares the dying on people as we walk past, and then we'll go and fight it. Because the thing is, if we go and kill it before it has a chance to injure anyone else, then that's gonna make more survivors.
Hmm.
I mean, whatever we're
Fine.
doing, I think we should just go now. Like,
Yeah, right, let's go.
Just go and fight it, not stand around the entrance talking, mulling it over.
So you rushing in, you notice that a few people have been knocked down. There's a few people dead, a few people clutching their wounds. That Hero's going over and sort of helping. However, it seems that most of the damage has been done. There doesn't seem to be anything rampaging around the town. As you like head up to the inn, you notice that it's sort of broken in. Like the front of the inn has been clawed up, and the front window, which seems to be the room that you guys. No, actually, you hadn't stayed in the room, had you? You'd just gone to the inn so far. Did you stay at an inn last night?
No, I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so.
You, did.
Yeah, I
You just
think
went
we
to
just
the
went
inn.
there and then head off.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so the front left window has been broken into, and has like the window has been torn off the thing, but there's not, like there's guards running around, and doesn't seem to be anyone rampaging or starting a fight around here.
Okay, gonna check in the inn
Okay.
Yeah.
to make sure.
Going in the inn, you notice that down here, actually, most of the stuff has remained undestroyed. However, like paper and bits of like glass have been smashed on the floor, and the innkeeper is cowering under the bar.
Cool.
He-
I'm gonna say, where did it go?
I don't know. I just heard clawing around upstairs, banging.
Okay, is it still going on upstairs?
I think it left.
Okay. Well, we're gonna check anyway. I'm gonna go and check upstairs.
So you rush upstairs. You notice that the room it opens up into seems to be a fairly sizable room, quite empty. However, it does have a sort of like luggage like bag in the corner, which has been torn open, and like there's a bunch of stuff that's just lying around. Other than that, it seems like someone's gone in there, rampaged around, undone the bed, opened all the drawers up, smashed it, and then just left.
I wonder what we was looking for.
Maybe he left his wallet behind.
Maybe.
Perhaps the other half of the orb.
Maybe he thinks that you have it because it's Grimshaw in the picture, and so he's come to the town to see if you have the other half of the orb so he can make it whole again.
So he can trap the werewolf in there.
Yeah. Okay. We should follow it, right? Or should we just go to sleep. Oh no, we should definitely help the survivors first, right? Or should we follow it? What does everyone want to do?
I mean, we don't know where it's gone, so I'm going to
can
head
follow
out.
its
I'm going to head out
tracks.
and ask around with maybe with the guards, see if any of them have seen anything, know where it's gone.
All right. Make a persuasion check to talk to the guards, and Mona, make a investigation check as you're just looking around. Okay. So Mona, looking for tracks, you notice that there's a series of paw prints which lead on to the east side of the town. The guards saying very similar things. He ran that way. He went over the palisade. I think he cut himself when he went across. I heard a yelp, a howl.
Okay, crew, let's go. Over the palisade.
Wait, what?
Let's go over the palisade.
How long ago was this?
20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. We've been tackling the fires ever since. It came out of nowhere. I kicked down the door immediately. The bell wasn't rung until maybe a minute or two into the attack.
Blimey,
Okay, thank you.
pretty savage.
Okay, if it was that recent, then probably no time for us to get a quick rest in.
No, let's go.
Follow.
Okay, so you begin to go around the palisade or over it or whatever. You notice that on the top of the spike, one of the spikes, wooden spikes that adorns the city palisades, there is like a chunk of flesh, almost like furry flesh, which is like snagged onto it and just been ripped off. That is just left behind.
I'm gonna go over the palisade, so I'm gonna pick it up.
It's sort of slimy and sweaty and quite bloody.
I begrudgingly put it in my pocket, trying not to vom. And
Useful for
carry on.
scrying
Is
tomorrow,
it like
potentially.
palm sized? That's how I imagine it.
It's like a sizable, like maybe a fist size
Ew.
of flesh.
I'm gonna put it in my pocket for later.
Mona just got her pound of flesh.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so what's the plan?
We're gonna run after the tracks, right, guys?
Yeah, try and track down if there's that, then there may be a blood trail we can try and follow.
Yeah. Who wants to have a look with advantage for the
I
blood trail?
can.
Okay, good.
Okay, hang on.
It's a skill
2
check,
seconds.
just so.
Yeah. So perception, right?
Mhm.
So it would be survival.
Yeah, no, sorry, survival.
Okay, I'll do survival then. I'm better at those. No, I'm not.
What'd you get? 19?
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, I'll take the first roll.
Okay.
Oh, it's the same. All right, so 16. So you do notice a very rudimentary sort of like blood splatters, and like you notice both blood and paw prints in freshly made in the ground. Obviously, tracking is going to be slow. It's probably going to be slower than the way than he's running, but you will hopefully be able to catch up with him as he stops to rest. That's usually how it works. But you guys ready to go on your tracking adventure? Is there anything?
Yeah.
All right. So
Well, it
You-
might be nice if it's gonna take a long time. It might be nice to have a short rest. Because I've got a lot of health points missing.
You saw what he could do with the regeneration, though, right?
Yeah. But obviously
Actually-
he's already going to be regenerated, right? And these,
Yeah, I mean,
it's
he
not raining.
was-
Is it raining?
He was regenerating within seconds. What can he do with 20 minutes?
Yeah. Is it raining at the moment?
not quite.
Okay. Yeah, it's not raining, so these tracks will last for what, like half an hour, and then, or is it an hour?
An hour.
An hour, and then we'll just hide out of town so we can rest there. And no one will see us not helping. Okay, with everyone else?
I think if we short rest, he'll
Okay.
be gone. So why just stop at a short rest?
Well, I mean, a
don't.
short rest is what we need, right?
Yeah, we can't really fight him from full hit points in this position, anyway. Unless you can heal me up a lot. Oh, I found a bit of his flesh as well. It was caught on the top of the palisade. Does anyone want to see it? I thought maybe we could have a long rest. Actually, that's a good idea. Somebody could scry. Can you scry?
Oh, not yet. We'd have to wait till the morning.
Yeah, but the morning. And we'd use the bit of flesh to scry on him. Do you want to hold it, Gira? Or Chinook? I take it out of my pocket and show
Oh,
it.
Gira, you touch it, you touch it. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, so we could have a little nap. Maybe we could go back to that house and nap there so we don't have to help with the cleanup so we can actually get some sleep. And then we could go in the morning and find him again. He'll probably just be back in his cave though.
I mean, I'm not convinced that it won't be that we wouldn't be able to just follow these tracks in an hour. If we wait the whole night, then it could rain. Anything could happen, and then
Well,
We'd
we'd
that's
have
why
to
we
rely
have
on
to-
scrying. We'd have to use more spells.
Oh yeah, scrying doesn't actually show you where he is. It's just like you can see the look of the place, right?
Yes, but
That
if
as
he's
well, yeah.
if he's fully regenerated by now, which I'm pretty sure he would have, then we'll be too weak.
I mean, I won't if we just wait for an hour.
Also, you know, our spells cost resources. He'll
Okay.
just keep on leaving, and leaving and leaving and leaving, and by the end of it,
Not if somebody just uncurses them, Gira.
Tomorrow, maybe.
Always tomorrow with you.
Sorry, that's how the storm puts its will through me.
Okay, fine. Well, shall we wait until tomorrow then, and then we can scry with this bit of flesh that I'm just flinging around Chinook because I can tell he doesn't like it.
It's like making like noises. Like
Chinook
like
hiding behind. Chinook is hiding behind Roxon.
Imagining just like waving it around, there's just like blood splattering as you gesture.
it's extra bloody. It doesn't really look like a chunk of like raw muscle. It looks like the skin was snagged and like flayed off almost.
Oh.
Oh, gross. I like this still furry.
Yeah.
Could make a
It's
nice,
like a very furry handkerchief.
nice pair of gloves with this.
Hang
Yeah.
on.
All right. So if
Hang
we
on.
go to
Chinook vomits.
Right, so options. We track it right now, go as we are, with what we have in the state we're in.
Mhm.
We wait an hour, get a little bit of rest.
Can you not get your
also-
spells back? Spells back in an hour. You know, Scrimshaw can get his spells back in an hour.
yes, but
Yeah,
that's
I-
because he was born from the deal with a demon.
Yeah, I do. I
Oh.
get most of my spells back in an hour. I won't have the mental prison, but I'll have most of my things.
Isn't that the one we need? Oh no. Yeah, the mental prison's the best one.
It's pretty effective, but I've got other stuff.
I can still get angry. It's fine.
I think we should do that hour, seeing it's not raining, and then go and follow the tracks.
Yes, but I'm running out of resources.
We've
Okay,
we've
well,
been in
just-
one fight.
Yes, and before that, someone pissed off the guards.
Oh God! I knew it would come back to bite us.
Yeah, that was my like, yeah, first encounter of the day to use up all your spells clearly.
I say we. Give
Yeah.
it
So
an
what's the
hour and-
decision? Because obviously every minute that you sit around deciding is a minute.
I think we should wait an hour and then go.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's like half an hour, right?
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, can we
At
wait
this
like
point, it's like 45 minutes.
half... Oh, okay, can we wait the extra 15 minutes and then go and follow the
No,
tracks?
I mean 45
Yeah,
minutes.
the
to
extra
go.
45.
Okay, if we wait the extra 45 minutes, follow the tracks, work out where it is, and then if we decide we can't we don't have enough resources, we can find somewhere to camp and then go back in the morning.
You know, if things
We know
look
where it
if
is.
things look dire, I can always jettison us out of there.
Yeah, you can, but then to come back, we have to go to Dean.
Wow, we can just teleport back. Sure can do that, right?
No, you made me teleport away earlier.
Just for the record, I
Oh,
can't teleport people.
I mean in the
I
morning,
can teleport
of course.
people. But not
Can
very.
you?
Yeah, not me, just my thing. I wait
Your
for
thing.
Only
pointing
two
around.
Dormont, right?
Oh yeah, and only 2 to 1. I mean, I can teleport myself around as well.
Really, basically the place right now you really don't want to go to.
I feel very left
It's
out that
like-
I'm the only.
Just like accidentally touch the coin in your pocket and start teleporting. Like, no, 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 no.
Yeah, when
I
you
feel
really
very
like,
left.
your Hearthstone in a WoW raid.
I feel very left out that I'm the only one that can't teleport.
Well, why don't you learn?
I don't know how.
You've got a big fuck off axe, Roxanne.
If I wave it around, will I teleport?
You
Yeah.
can teleport someone's head from their body.
that's
Oh,
true.
true.
I
True.
think that counts, right?
Sure. I could teleport their soul out of their body.
Exactly.
Oh, my coin does that too.
So battle plan. I suppose we've got some
Oh
time.
yeah, we're
Uh,
gonna wait, and then we're gonna.
no, I
follow
mean
the tracks
I mean
of an
actual
hour.
battle plan. So
Oh right.
when we meet it and engage,
Its
together,
hide
'cause
is.
it didn't go great last time.
Its
well-
hide. Its hide is thick, and I'm not very effective against it. Admittedly.
Yeah, we need to do brain damage to it.
Yes, and most of my
thoughts.
brain damage spells have run out.
Okay.
Brain
And-
damage.
Brain damage spells. Yeah, like mental anguish. You know.
I can mock it a bunch, and hopefully that would do something.
I
But
can
other than
insult it
that-
as well.
But other than that, I can't really do much other than Phantasmal Killer twice.
That was pretty good though.
Yeah, and then it saves both of them.
Yeah, that is a problem.
It's a shame I have nothing of use to use against it.
we could try the banishment.
Yeah.
But
I
then
should-
what
should
if he
not- do
doesn't
you-
come back?
Chinook, can you do that?
No. Even if I could, most of my spell slots have gone.
Why would we banish it away if we need the body?
I mean, stopping it from ravaging this town again, stopping it from murdering more
Yeah,
people.
but then we
is-
don't get paid.
Yeah,
we're
we
not
need the
getting
body.
paid. We're getting
Wait, we're not getting paid?
no. we're getting an escort.
What kind
Oh,
of
right, are you now? We're not getting paid. We're getting an escort.
We're getting paid in prostitutes?
That is
Uh,
going in the quote.
No, they're going to take us to Arakatar. Are you okay, Roxanne? It's almost as if you don't remember what happened just this morning.
No, it's my brain is just it's completely gone.
But you've got such a big brain now.
No, I took it off because you were all getting angry at me when I wore it.
Oh.
I'll put it on when we need it.
Okay.
Why would I need it now?
To help formulate a plan to kill it?
Oh, fine, I'll put it on. He gets the headband out and puts it on and says, right, well, so we must formulate a strategy to take down this enemy.
You know, I quite prefer him like this.
Scrimshaw, I do believe
so-
you are out of spells to manipulate its mind, correct?
Yes, that is correct. So yes, I can't
So
do
not
mental
you as
prison
well.
anymore.
Yes.
Well, then you need to go to sleep because we need those.
You think we should just go to sleep? You don't think we should track it first? I mean, I
Well,
could always
what if we
track
track it? But if we track it and then it tracks us back while we're sleeping, we're a bit screwed, aren't we?
I can always just go and track it, like follow the tracks.
What if it
And
follows
then-
you back?
I'll just run away.
But what if it follows you back?
It won't, because I can run away really fast.
What if it follows the
It
footprint?
can run away really fast as well. It turned to gas last time.
Oh, I'll be fine.
Ugh. I'm taking this headband off. I prefer being stupid when I'm around you.
Mona.
Right. Well, that's the plan.
Mona, please don't lead an evil hybrid gas werewolf to our sleeping bodies. That would kill us all.
Oh my god, fine. We'll just wait until the morning and we'll scry, okay?
I'm still wary that we won't actually get its location from the scrying, right?
I
mean,
know.
we could do
That's
potentially
why we should
if
track it
there's
now, but no one
the
else
right
wants
things
to do
behind
that.
it, but it's not a guarantee.
If we spend the whole night looking for this thing, then we'll only end up being weaker.
That's why we take a rest now.
What was I can't remember objects that the man was holding. I could potentially in the morning cast a spell that would allow me to track those objects within a certain radius around 1,000 feet.
What?
That sounds like a good idea.
Basically, Gira can cast locate object on any objects that it was, any like clothes that it was wearing, for example. If he's within
Or any
1,000
skin it
feet.
was wearing.
Is that an object?
It is, once it leaves your body, I'd say.
But then that would track the skin that's left the body, right?
I think you're reading too much into it.
Nah, I'd say I'd allow it.
Cool.
Alright.
Alright, we'll do that then. Right, let's go to bed. Should we go to the house down the road so we don't have to help clean up the town?
You're a horrible person.
Yeah.
I mean,
Alright,
if it does
but-
attack, if it does attack the town, then having a bunch of extra hands to help kill it might be helpful. And if we're here when it attacks, then it gives them a better chance.
Can Kira just cool down of some rain in the town, put the fires out, and we go to bed?
There's more.
Gira
Do a
will
rain dance.
get on one knee and say, "Oh, Storm, if you could give a if the storm could give some very, very localized rainfall on this town. Not so much that it washes away the tracks outside the town, but within the town, then that would be very, very helpful. And we'll use
from now on.
and we'll use divine intervention.
Okay. Roll a d100.
I swear to God, if this
Ah,
works.
damn.
No. You hear the clouds rumble, and they begin to spiral, and you hear a very faint voice saying, "No, I don't think I will."
And there's a big lightning strike on all.
No. Alright, I really need the toilet, so yeah, if you just want to roleplay amongst yourselves for a second. I'll be back.
What do we
That'll be
do
a
without the
100.
big voice? I don't know what to do without the big voice.
Right.
On what big voice? I don't hear anything.
And do you not hear him? He tells me things.
I think you should see someone about that, Roxanne. There's people
You
that
know,
can help.
you're starting to worry me, Roxanne. First of all, you mentioned about how your father killed himself quite near you, quite soon after you finally built up a good relationship with him again. You told me that you no longer count the ones you kill, seemingly suggesting some form of lack of empathy towards those you kill. And now you're hearing a great big voice telling you things in your head. You really need to see a doctor.
To be fair, I've never really had empathy towards anyone I kill. As the group
But-
will recall, I very brutally and callously killed a squatter who was just trying to get out of some water with a javelin.
That just makes it worse.
I know, I wasn't trying to make it better.
You need to see a doctor.
No, I'm fine. Just, just being me.
Nice one, Rox.
Just being me. And I wonder how many people I have killed. quite a few. How many people have you killed, Scrimshaw?
Oh, I don't
In
really
fact,
know.
I'll rephrase the question. What's the most evilest? Like, what was something you've killed that probably you didn't need to kill, but just killed it anyway because you could?
That
I
time
mean-
when he killed Roxon, when he killed you, maybe? I don't know, just...
No, that was
Well-
you actually.
Oh yeah! That was probably the... I did feel pretty evil,
You-
but
you
also
did it-
I was doing it for a good
I mean,
cause.
I mean,
Oh,
you did
I
it much
know.
more violently than it needed to be done. I gave you a very, as far as deaths go, pleasant death.
Look,
I
probably-
choked you out, and you were unconscious within a few seconds and passed away relatively peacefully.
thank you.
You just got your knife out and went to town.
That's because it took way less time.
Roxanne, you know those new scars? Those were her.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's
I'm
cool
back.
though. Roxon likes his scars.
I do like the scars, to be fair. They are quite
I would
nice.
say probably the most...
I think mine is definitely the Squire. I thought that was quite mean, but quite funny at the same time.
I mean, it did.
He thought he
It
was
did need
safe.
to be done.
He thought he was safe, and then suddenly straight through the neck.
I mean, it's not like we could have. It's not like we had the option of saying. It's not like they had the
yeah,
option
but
of
he
surrender.
also didn't. He also didn't have the option because he had to do it.
Yeah.
True. It was
So
kind
did
of
we.
us all then.
I
and
think
picked
think
them.
we should put that all on Lord Blackfire. He murdered those 5.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
it's his fault. He shouldn't have put him up against such powerful and courageous warriors.
I mean, he
Shonok
essentially
just
sent
kind
them
of
to
has
their
his-
execution.
Shonok is just kind of pinching like the top of the bridge of his nose. Just, I'm
Don't worry,
the
Chinook. I'm
worst
sure.
people on this planet.
Don't worry,
I'm
Chinook. I'm
the
sure.
worst people on this planet.
I'm sure at some point we'll land ourselves in hot water again and have to do more trial by combat. So you'll get a chance to enjoy that with us.
Yeah.
Shonok bursts into tears.
Yeah, he needs to harden up a bit.
All right. So what are you guys doing at the moment? You're just camping.
Yeah, I suggest we should come outside the town, but maybe we should just go and sneak back into the inn and sleep there.
Isn't the inn currently on fire?
No,
The inn sort of like just was broken into. The rest of the town was a bit on fire. I think like a couple of lanterns had been knocked over or something.
It's always
Oh,
only a
okay. I was
couple
gonna
of
say,
things are
how
on
did-
fire.
yeah, on fire.
So
Yeah, we
so you
can-
guys will want to have a full sleep now then.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
Gira's gonna locate object in the morning.
Majority
But
vote, I
also he
suppose.
needs. If you could prepare, just a suggestion, banishment, in case we need a bit of a rest. Oh no, because it will regenerate if we banish it. Okay.
Will it though?
Get rid of curse, or was it greater restoration? I can't remember all the spells. I'm not
You
up
mean,
trained.
Remove
you mean remove
curse.
curse?
Yeah, uncurse, whatever the spell is. I'm not a spell person. The other one, restoration, the big one, great restoration. Is that it? And then
that is a thing, yes.
okay, and then maybe locate objects or locate skin or locate werewolf. I don't know which one the spell is.
A very specific
Locate
spell, wouldn't it?
skin.
Locate werewolf.
would you say that it was a humanoid? At that point, probably not, right?
I mean, it seemed like a monstrosity to
would it
me.
be a fiend?
Not
You
sure.
don't know? Yeah, you don't really know what class it falls under.
Well,
Good night, everyone, and I fall asleep.
to sleep in the middle of the woods.
All right,
Oh, I
guess-
thought
guess-
we were already in the inn.
It just falls asleep right there and then.
I think we
Oh,
should
I
walk
guess I'm
are we
to the
leaving him
house.
or?
I guess I have to carry him.
I thought we were already in the inn. I'm still awake. I'll wait
Just
till
In
we're
the
in inn.
Feywild, inns just look like forests.
Kind of just
Yeah,
picks
this
you
is
up
true.
by the scruff of your neck and just carries you back.
Okay, so you're going to
I'm
the
on
inn.
you.
All right, as you get back to the inn, you notice the guards have put out most of the sort of small fires. A couple of people are having their wounds tended to. The innkeeper has come out and is talking to a couple of bone cloaks. And the innkeeper turns and points to you and says, "I don't know what they did, but they brought that thing here." And the bone clerks turn around and
I don't want to go to school, Mom.
you recognize them, the two, as Throbroth and Gamrunglir. Thorboth steps forward and says, "Well, something tells me that you found it then."
We may have found it, and then it's just disappeared.
Wasn't like any werewolf
it
I've
can-
ever heard about.
Yeah,
No, we had it.
can
We had it on the
teleport.
back foot, but it seemed to just turn to gas and leave.
Turn to gas.
Yes.
Also, it only seems part werewolf.
Yeah, I'm not sure this is a werewolf specifically. One half of its body was just massively engorged, and it did have regenerative features like a werewolf would, but yeah,
The other half was just a dwarf.
yeah,
A dwarf. It was one of us.
it was
Yeah.
half dwarf, half thing.
Did you catch its name?
No, but we did find this magical orb, which seemed to have contained some form of spirit, and I think that, and we believe that's where the werewolf came from.
Did he tell us his name? I don't think so.
No, he didn't.
We did actually ask.
Well, then
I could ask him now. With sending,
Yeah, go on then.
it's worth a shot. Okay, Kira's going to cast sending. Hello.
No.
What is your name?
Also, tell him we can cure his curse. So not be scared next time we see him.
We may. I've lost track of words count at this point.
sorry, I'll tell you.
Be able to remove your curse if you can cooperate. Please, no more killing for now. It's not.
That's
very, very good.
There's no love, Gira.
It's
You get a few seconds pass, and you get a. I assume you're one of them who came for me in the cave. I do not trust you as far as I can throw you. And if I see that wooden man again, he will die.
Okay.
Yeah, he just gave some threats. Didn't give his name.
That's not very nice.
No, not really.
For you to get rid of the curse, do they have to be willing, or do we have to make them willing?
Just at your touch, all curses affecting one creature or object end. If the object is a cursed magic item, its curse remains, but the spell breaks its owner's attunement to the object, so it can be removed or discarded.
You could have uncursed the gem.
He does not have it prepared.
Oh, right, okay. Right, let's go to bed then.
You also threw the gem in the fire.
Good night.
Right. Yes. Yeah. So it seems that the creature thing is reluctant to give its name.
Thorboth says, "We'll have to get our silver weapons." And he nods to Gamrunglir, who rushes off. We're on a werewolf hunt then.
Yeah, we'll join you in the morning though, because we are very pooped.
Well, it seems like you've had a bit of a rough time. Okay.
Yeah, we've used a lot of our resources today. Hopefully we can do. It seemed to regenerate very quickly, so it may be just as good as when we found it. So be careful. I don't know what your combat capabilities are, but it is quite tough.
I can handle myself. Right. He
Oh.
yeah.
It has a scream that is very piercing. If you have anyone that can silence it, or perhaps things to block your ears, it might help.
It can also kill you with its brain. It can
Yeah.
send forth a blast with its brain.
I don't know how useful this information is to you guys, but
Ooh.
if it helps,
Very well. I will bear that in mind.
We have. Well, no, don't worry. I'll say it in a bit.
I will tell my my men to not engage and just track it silently. If we find it before you, we'll send you a message.
okay, that would be good.
It seems that you are capable of holding yourself. I saw that thing rampage through here. If you can survive that, then you'll be a very good ally.
Alyssa, good luck. Good luck to you. Yeah, try not to die.
You too. And he begins to walk off.
Well, they are charming gentlemen.
Right. Okay.
Right.
So, nap time.
Nap time.
Yeah, let's go to
Okay.
bed. We can take watches, or do you reckon we just get woken up if there's? Yeah, we'll probably get woken up if there's some
Yeah.
rampage, right?
Do we want to rely on that?
Yes. Yes,
can
we
take
do.
Watches. Well, let's take watches, but just do them by ourselves. I don't think we need to do them in groups, right?
I mean, we
Sorry,
agree with
were you
that.
asking me a question?
No, I was talking to the group.
I mean, we would only do 4 watches, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Gira can do the watch on his own. Do a watch on his
Okay.
own.
I'll do a watch.
I'll do a watch.
I'll do a watch. Chinook seems very very willing to just go to bed, so let
Okay.
him sleep through.
All right. For sake of expediency, I won't make you do rolls or anything. The night progresses, but if you want to have any role-playing stuff, you can.
Okay, I'm just gonna do my
yeah.
my spells for Gira.
Yeah,
Okay.
my key.
Hey, Mona, we could go and dig up a body. No, I'm joking.
I think we're gonna have to put that on ice.
Oh, maybe
Well,
later.
the body.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next day comes to pass, and during the day, the town you can finally see the true rampage that the town had gone through. It seems like the main street leading up to the inn has just been torn asunder as this like large creature just rampaged through it, tossing carts aside and attacking whoever it could. Well, like a couple of houses on the main street have burnt down, but they managed to contain most of the flames, although they're still smouldering in the morning. Getting ready. Getting your stuff together. What did everyone want to do?
We want to locate the werewolf with the skin, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I have rejigged my spells a bit. Should be more fitting for this
Do you mean the
purpose.
storm has reshaped your spells?
I have some wool in the matter, young boy.
I'm probably. Am I as old as you? I might be older than you. I might be as old as you by mortal terms.
Probably not. You look about
Gira is
50.
really old.
Yes, but technically I was born thousands of years ago.
Where were you born?
Not far from Deed. Actually, no, not far from Darkbridge, I don't think. I can't exactly remember. I was young. My father was killed by bandits.
Oh, R.I.P. Join the No Father gang. Am I right?
The Darkbridge indeed weren't
Yeah.
places then.
There's
If
some.
if it wasn't thousands of
pleasant
years ago,
town.
I'd say, oh, your parents were killed by bandits near Deed.
Oh.
Wonder who that could have been.
Oh no! That's the link. No, it was. I can't remember the name exactly. It was somewhere similar to those places, but you know, I was very, very, very young. Don't even remember my father's face. Anyway,
I imagine
was it
somebody
we were
looks a
doing?
lot like you, right?
actually, no. I'm told I look a lot more like my mother.
Interesting. Is she still alive?
Oh yeah, she's a very special kind of elf.
Ooh, what kind of special elf?
The kind that serves an ancient Fey lord in the Feywild.
Ah, interesting. Get to tell me more about this sometime. But first, we we have got a werewolf to kill. Let's go, team.
Where is the wolf?
Gera, that's up to you. I pass him the bit of flesh that I have in my
You
pocket.
just throw it in his face.
Flat down on the table.
Perhaps,
Devastated.
perhaps first we should see if the guard and such have located the beast.
But yeah,
Before we
that's
waste-
boring.
Before using up my resources and the storms.
Touch.
Before using the storms, what's the word?
Bullshit.
Attention.
Okay, that works too.
Asking around, a guard tells you that a contingent of bone cloaks went into the forest about 4 hours ago,
Okay.
looking for the wolf, but I haven't heard anything yet.
They don't seem like the kind of people that would stop searching right about now. They'd probably spend half the day doing so. Maybe more.
Right.
Do things on their own terms.
Is it scrying time then, or
It's
Oh, it's locate object time.
it's
the range on that is rather limited. It's 1,000 feet.
Oh.
We'd be
Just
able to
touch-
probably hear it if it was within that range.
Right. How about scry then? See if it's in the cave.
It is quite a hefty use of magic, but I think I can wing it.
But you don't have wings.
It was a joke, not a lie.
Good one, Gira.
He will take out his.
Shona just kind of stares at Gira for a solid 5 seconds and then bursts into all-out laughter. Like, full on slamming the table with his fist. Kind of laughter.
I think Gira had a bowl, right? A font filled with holy water.
Yeah,
This
yeah, that's
thing.
fine.
Okay, yeah, he'll pull that out and do the spell.
Gera begins to look deep within the bowl, and as he begins to mutter a prayer to the storm, the water begins to turn silvery, almost like it's filled with mercury. A ripple begins to form in it, and as the ripples expand from the center, almost like Gero is sort of like vibrating the bowl, it begins to take form into sort of like an image of the forest. And as it pans through the forest, it sort of begins to zoom in on a small stream by like a big roaring river. And there's a werewolf, and the werewolf is crawling up to the river and is cursing. He's cursing himself, saying, "Ah, you idiot! Ah, what kind of fool are you?" Ah. He begins to splash some water on his leg, and like as he looks down at the water, he sort of begins staring into his reflection into the water. And out the corner of his mouth, he snarls, and you hear a voice which is slightly different to his, coming out of his voice, saying, "You are mine." And he sort of stumbles back, saying, "Who are you? Get out of my head! Why do you hurt so much?" He begins to splash more water on himself and begins to wash his wound. And the other voice goes, "You are mine." And then you begin to hear like cracking in the woods as like a number of dogs barking and voices of people hunting, like come, and he like looks up and he turns around. He's looking down at his leg, which is like slowly beginning to like heal over. Although like he had a big chunk taken out of his leg, it has taken time for it to heal over properly. He begins to like start swimming over the river and across. But yeah, that's the scrying as it ends.
So we should head to the river?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, go find it. Try and find it.
Let's go.
Okay.
High five away.
Might go.
There's
might,
quite a lot.
Might go up a bit for a aerial view to try and see where the river is. Like maybe see where.
Yeah, I mean the river's just to the north of you. You know that.
Yeah, maybe try and spot the bit where he might have been.
It's like
I mean, you didn't see the.
Oh, sorry. Taking
Right.
Gira up.
Okay, make an intelligence check for Gira.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Gira says, I don't think I can trust my memory enough to spot the exact twists and turns of a river.
Who are you again, Sonny?
But yeah, you begin to trek north. But Gira tells you all about the dream, about the second person speaking through his body.
Oh, the second voice. Wait, he was already possessed. What was he not already that thing? He seemed if he didn't recognize the voice.
I think maybe the voice could come out at night, and he's probably the demon takes control at night when the moon's out, and he's in control in the day, which is why he hides himself in the cave.
I don't think he's fully the thing. I think it's in the process of taking over his body. He's not entirely a werewolf. He had some degree of control over his
Right.
actions.
So we're seeing him mid-transformation.
Yes. Which is why we should try and remove the curse rather than slaughter him.
Okay. Right. We'll just say I do have to touch him to remove the curse. So.
I have me and Scrimshaw have abilities that can keep him still.
Yeah,
whilst
same.
Can I hold him?
Yeah, Gira could just hold him. I can try and stun him.
Gira can hold him.
Sorry, Roxon.
I was gonna say I'm the strong one here, not Gira. Gira's not strong. I'm strong.
Also, are we actually sure that this will work? If it, I mean, is this necessarily a
Then we'll banish
curse?
him. Yeah, if it doesn't work, then Gira can banish him, right?
It kind of sounds like this isn't a curse.
Yeah.
If it can't be cured, then I'll chop his head off, and that'll cure him.
I mean, he may
That's a
just
good
turn
idea.
to mist and leave again, but I think the banishment is probably our most likely route of success. If there's something in there demonic, or
But then there's
Devilish.
still him in there.
Yeah, but
I mean,
it's
if
better
he's
than,
not-
you know...
if he isn't, then hopefully he'll come back.
You
Oh,
seen
but
how
what
he
only-
behaves and what
what
he
if-
said?
What if only half his body comes back, though? That's gonna be really gross.
That'd be kind of weird.
Gira,
would
can you can you do anything with that? I think we need. Look, it came in and killed a lot of people last night. We need to. I think we need to step down the priority on saving this person's life.
I think we should at least try.
If we can, without jeopardizing our likelihood of taking it down, then
I disagree. I don't think, like, sure, it's not fully transformed yet, but I do think it still has an influence over his mind and his actions.
oh, I agree 100%. But if we let it go through our attempts to save
Killing
this
it
one
could
life,
be a
it may
last
kill many more.
resort. If we save him, though, he could tell us more about your evil twin.
I don't value that over the lives of the people in town.
Not in control. I don't feel comfortable with prioritizing murdering him over anything else. We should take the other options way before we try killing him.
Look, I think attack his mind. Try and burn through whatever resistance it has to spell effects. Try and get it to the point where it is vulnerable like any sort of mortal. And then banish it. Try and get rid of it. Try and split the presumably demonic, devilish presence inside it from the man. I think it's our best shot.
I'm just worried that if we do banish him, we're sending an innocent person, or at least slightly innocent person, to the abyss.
I wouldn't say he's innocent.
If he
I think it's the
wouldn't-
lesser of two evils, right?
he would quite possibly come back. Possibly along with the possession, but it might not work. I
But
don't know.
that's unknown.
Bad things
So
happen
is
to good
whether
people.
removing-
It's a common thing, I'm
Like,
afraid.
what other
But
options
we
do we
have
have?
removing the curse, finding a way to
It
stop
doesn't-
this. You have
It
mage
doesn't seem
friends.
like a curse.
Why doesn't it?
Because it's a possession. It seems like more of a possession. There's this other living
A
thing
possession
inside
can
of
be
it.
a curse.
What we
And
need
not
is a
in the-
paladin.
Only in the metaphorical sense, not the technical.
Well, what's the technical sense then?
I
Who defines
don't know,
what a curse is?
Some kind of form of magic that's...
Can I make
I
an
don't
Arcana
know.
check
What is
to
the
know
definition of a
to see
curse?
if I know the definition of a curse?
What's the difference between a curse and a debuff?
Also,
Religion,
we're
actually.
having this conversation while we're
religion.
walking towards.
Oh yeah, we're
river, by the
walking and
way.
walking and talking. Yeah.
Actually, that's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 23. Okay. The difference between a curse and a possession. I mean, you've heard of cursed swords, which occasionally possess people and stuff.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, curses tend to be something that like has some sort of lingering magical effect. It's quite, but again, like it is very vague, and some things are curses and some things just aren't.
So like, what's binding the spirit to him could be a curse, but could not.
Yeah, it could just be the will of whatever's. It's like if you you could have a curse on something that like could force two people to be bound together in their spirits. If like neither of them were willing, I'd say that's a curse. But if
So
one
it's
of them
kinda
was
like-
just using its force of nature to do it, then that's not
Almost
really
like
a curse.
Like cursing is more like an extra school of magic.
Yeah, pretty much.
We should give it a try first.
I mean, I'm not against that.
Yeah, I think we should do the get
Try and
rid of
remove the
first.
curse. If it doesn't work, banish. If that doesn't work, I mean, try
Need to
and
kill.
kill.
I'd prefer to
Yeah.
kill him than banish him, to be perfectly honest with you.
I think we should try banishment first. It's up to Gira.
When I can banish myself as well. When I banish something, I can banish two creatures. Well, and I have no choice. I can't cast it in a lesser way. Perhaps I could try to target the two halves separately.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
I can't guarantee. I've never done that before. I have no idea how that will actually work, but I can try, and if it doesn't work, I'm still banishing them.
I really don't like
And
this.
if it does target them separately, then at the end of that minute, the man will return and the other thing won't. Assuming that it's not of this plane. Which I think is a relatively safe guess. Again, not 100%, but relatively.
This is shit luck. None of these are good. None of these are good. But
Okay, so
what other fucking choice do we have?
running through the plan again.
We're gonna. Okay, you go.
Perhaps either Morna or maybe Morna, and perhaps you silence it.
But then you can't do the
Did
curse.
Good to before.
Oh, I was thinking.
I mean,
just,
Gira can be outside of the.
You know when we came across those chasmes and we had the things for our ears, why don't we put them in so that obviously the Gira you can't because you got to cast a spell, but we could put them in our
I mean,
ears
it
and then we
doesn't-
won't be able to hear the howl.
It doesn't mute you.
Yeah, but Mike said before that if you have them in, it's harder to cast like verbal spells.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was just counterspelling things with verbal components.
There was. Yeah, actually, no, I think that's right.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Cool.
Cool. So let's all put them in.
Sorry,
Chinook,
Chinook.
I might have some here in my pocket that
That's just Lynn.
Oh, I know. You could tear off the fur from the skin and just shove that in your ears. And you won't
Chinook
really have to-
vomits.
I
You
mean,
have a very
you
weak
could use
stomach.
some of that if you really want.
I have a really weak stomach.
You should get that looked at.
Yeah, I suppose you could just you can just get stunned if you want. That's fine. But we won't. We'll use our earplugs.
Hopefully, don't need them because hopefully you'll be able to throw that zone of silence around it again, and that'll work. But
Yeah.
I mean, I will also likely stay out of its way, its range for the howling, like I did last time.
Right. Is there anything else to discuss? Do we know what we're doing?
Yeah, Scrimshaw, what's the meaning of life? I'm kidding.
Yeah, we try and get it to be still. I'll cast silence, and then Gira goes and either banishes it or decurses it. Right?
Well, we need
Because
we need to get through its those defenses that it has first. So I think if we hit it with psychic spells, it seemed to be weak to those. If we can get through those defenses but shatter its mind so that it's not able to resist spells so easily, and then only at that point would we be able to easily...
So, a game of attrition.
of sorts. Yeah. To metagame, we want to burn its legendary resistances, but it's a little harder to describe that within the context of D&D because presumably it correlates to something. But would remove curse require a save if it's not willing? I don't know.
So I would say that you have to make an unarmed attack to touch the creature. So you make an unarmed attack. If it hits, then you touch the creature. And instead of doing damage, you just do this spell.
Would that be just against its like 10 plus its dex because you're just trying to touch it, not trying to pierce it?
I mean, it would be the same.
Like heavily
as anything
armored, then like you're still touching it, right?
Well, yeah, but I'd say that like because AC takes into its dexterity and stuff into account. I'd just say you have to try and break its dexterity. I'd say you can use your spellcasting modifier though instead of like agility or instead of dex or strength. You can you could use them.
Kind of like bestow curse.
Yeah.
I have things like hold monster that I could use to keep it in place, but I'd have to keep some spell slots free for that.
Yeah.
Well-
I do have synaptic static as well, so I might try and use that if the goal isn't to just hit it until it dies this time.
All right. So, but what's the plan? You're just going to start heading north. You're heading north now, right? Walking and talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're walking and talking.
So after good 6 or 7 hours of walking, you eventually get to the river. It's fairly wide, maybe about 40 feet across, and flowing fairly quickly. You could chance it and try and swim it, or find a way to cross more safely. However, you also see the evidence left behind of a hunting party, which seems to have got to the river. And as you get there, a bone cloak who is dressed now in a sort of like very like dark green cloak, with sort of like bits of netting attached to it, almost like a sort of medieval ghillie suit, sneaks out and catches your attention, and you recognize it as Thorabroth, and he says, "I thought you'd eventually get here. We tracked it to the river, but since it crossed, the dogs aren't going to be able to find a scent anymore. So it seems like it's escaped here for good."
Oh,
Good.
I can see if it's close, with the help of the storm.
400. It's like 4,000 feet across, isn't it? 400
Yes,
feet. Well,
worth a
shouldn't we go
try
across
from
the river
here, maybe?
first, and then you do it?
Every second that we hesitate is another moment it could be moving away. And
Yeah. But
You-
hold on, you were scrying on it, like 6 hours ago. I think we should go across the river because we're more likely to find it if you locate objects.
well, it lasts for 10 minutes, so
Okay, fine.
perhaps I could fly overhead with Scrimshaw or borrow the carpet and
Okay.
try
yeah,
and
you do
locate
that.
it that way.
I think that's a good idea.
Be faster on my own. So yeah, maybe send him out like maybe like 100, 200, or 100 feet or so above the tree line,
Mm-hmm.
so that he's not can't just be howled out of the air. And he is
Yeah.
going to cast Locate Object, which lasts for 10 minutes. And
Okay.
try and scout it out. Just, flying around at the speed of carpet.
So he's just in the air.
Yeah.
Okay. So breaking the tree cover, looking for miles around, it's just nothing but trees. The sheer wilderness. The river is the sort of unofficial, like, we don't go past this point, because it just gets very like wildernessy there, and there's obviously dangerous creatures. However, flying around, 10 minutes, nothing.
Okay, he will return, and so nothing. I think this spell may be broken. Kind of pulls out a
I
forked
know.
twig and just like chucks it aside.
Throbbroth says, well, if you're still planning on going to the Spiderlands, might be able to track the werewolf down while you're north of the river,
Are you gonna come with us?
eventually.
Eventually.
Potentially.
Oh. Well, if you come with us, you can help us track the werewolf down. I say with a smile on my face.
If we track the we track the werewolf down first, then we make it to the mountains.
That's agreeable.
Okay. Do you want to get on the carpet? I'll just run across. No, I'm kidding. Can't run across.
So why would I want to get on the carpet?
Are you not coming with us?
Oh, you're not all going on the carpet, are you?
Oh,
Well,
we-
one
we-
at a
we
time.
te- we
Otherwise,
tend
how are we
to-
going to get across?
Oh,
we
across the
ferry
river,
can
sorry.
ferry across one by one, just to the other side of the
Ah.
river.
I need to get myself one of these.
I've never actually seen one in a shop, but I expect that they're very expensive.
Well,
I don't know what your financial situation
What
is.
happened to your friend?
oh, he'll be around, and he whistles, and then there's another bit of rustling from the tree, and Gamongler comes out. Ah, and you see that they both have these very shiny silver daggers on their waists. That Gamongler is sort of like playing with as he like flicks it around and walks over to you. Says, the party that woke the wolf.
Hello. Would you like to come with us to find the werewolf over the river?
Well, it is probably best.
Okay, get on then.
Yeah, he gets on. Gamongler says, this will be my 5th crossing of the river.
Oh, do you usually just swim across?
No, usually we don't cross the river.
Why?
Oh, I thought you meant today. You've never crossed the river. You've done it 5 times. Okay, well, this makes a 6th. Does that include coming back?
I mean, this
no,
will be the 6th, right?
This will be the 6th.
Okay.
Oh,
Right,
oh right.
let's-
No,
Wait,
this will be the
this will be the
this will be
5th.
the
Yeah,
5th.
the 5th. Sorry, I misspoke.
Yeah, you confused me for the second.
Yeah. So you've
Yes,
been
I've-
across and back
technically,
twice.
I've been on two
2 excursions.
large scale excursions across the river. It's not very common, you see.
Well,
So only usually when escaped fugitives tend to go there. Go
we're
into the
about to make 3, so let's
Kinda-
go.
Just like
Why
look across
is
to the
it
other.
you
I'm just gonna look across
really
to the
go-
other blown cloaks, like, and you.
This will be my first.
Exciting.
And
Gamongler,
so you guys have been, so between you, only been that side of the river twice, and
Yes.
we are relying on you to get us to Arakata. Well, to the Spiderlands.
Yes. Well, the expeditions were 5-month expeditions.
Oh, okay, that's fair. I was concerned for a second there that it was just a.
No. I spent 10 months across the river. This will be Gamongler's first time across the river. We were preparing him for an excursion at some point. Usually, it's important for us to when we do go across the river to try and disband a lot of tribal activity in the wilderness.
Fair. Right. I must ask, the silver daggers. When we were fighting that thing, it seemed as though weaponry, like magical weaponry, was still ineffective against it. I've not encountered that before. It's quite strange. Usually things that require silver can also be felled by magical weapons.
Some things are tied to the moon. Silver is the metal of the moon,
Wait,
and some things can only be killed with the metal of the moon.
Is the moon
do
made
you
of silver?
suppose-
What's that?
Do you suppose we could borrow a dagger, maybe, with silver in it, so when we fight it, we have something to stab with? I can use daggers.
They are expensive. We only have
Yeah,
these.
Oh, you've only got 2. Would
We have arrowheads.
oh, maybe you could use the bows and I could borrow a dagger.
They look at each other. Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Oh.
Ooh,
oh,
natural 20.
20. My -1.
Throbbroth nods to Gamongler and says, "Give her the dagger."
Thanks. You'll get it back. Cheers.
Emily sort of like huffs a little bit.
Is it
Depending
just a
on
regular
your,
dagger?
Yeah, it's quite well ordained. It's made with dwarven runes on it. It seems to be like of dwarven design.
depending on
It's
your
quite lucky.
abilities, it might even be preferential for you to stay back.
Well, we don't plan to meet this thing in combat. We plan to trap it.
How would you
Well,
plan to do that?
actually,
Lay a bait. Dig a pit.
And what when it climbs
Maybe have a
out?
net. Well, have a pit with a net, and then pull it through the net.
You think a net would keep that thing?
A thick enough net, supported by wire of some sort. Maybe silk rope. We have all of it.
I don't have enough experience with these nets to be able to say for sure that that wouldn't work.
I mean,
But-
we've felled and tracked trolls using the nets. And a troll seems about as strong as that creature.
they don't have claws though. I think
We fought
Um,
trolls. Well, we fought a juiced up troll before, a troll on mega steroids,
have we?
Yeah.
and
Oh.
this is stronger by a long way. When we
if you have any other-
fought
if
such
you
a
have any
juiced
other
up troll,
ideas.
when we fought such a juiced up troll, we were considerably weaker, and it was one of maybe 4 or 5 encounters of the same strength that day.
I could use
Snap.
magic to keep it still if we can burn through its defenses first.
We fought a dire troll in the tower. In one of the things.
What tower?
Oh no, that was a spirit troll or something.
Yeah, he's built.
But we fought I'm pretty sure we fought a dire troll as well.
Yeah, when Gothric used the gun.
Yeah, you have fought a dire troll. Was it in the tower? I don't remember.
I
No.
don't know what tower.
I think
but
that was
okay.
on our way to.
Aaron's tower.
I think that was on our way to.
It was the first fight after
Okay.
Gothric got the rifle.
That was it.
Okay, let's go over the river and find this bad boy then.
Okay, so over the next 10 minutes, you cross safely across the river using the carpet. And Gamongler wipes down his cloak from the spray of the water. He says, well, first step across the river. I suppose that it is the first of many for my long career ahead. And
Right.
Thorwald says, yeah, well, I've heard a lot of people say that, and a lot of people never came back.
Might even say that if you take one more step, it'll be the furthest from Thurum you've ever been.
Well, that won't be true. I was stationed here from Cessadil.
Oh well, furthest north.
No, Cessadil's far more north than here.
Oh, sorry, my geography
Yeah.
is terrible. Never mind then. Closest to the Spiderlands.
That's maybe true. I don't know enough. I don't know enough about maps to know.
Sorry, I'll stop
You
forcing
know.
it.
Fair. Well, now that we've crossed the river, they begin to look around. Thorobroth nods to a piece of like a leaf that has been like knocked off the tree and it has like a speck of blood in it. Creature is regenerating. It's not as much blood as before. We didn't notice. Well, we didn't tell you, but we actually did manage to stick a spear into the creature as we were hunting it, just before it reached the banks of the river. Unfortunately, one of the rangers was killed, but he did create a bleed on the creature. Seems that he was bleeding when he came across here, at least.
Right, we need to focus on killing it with silver and by attacking its mind. It hates it when we attack its mind, which means it's vulnerable.
It is getting late, I fear. We have maybe 3 or 4 hours left of trekking through the woods, but we will be moving slowly until we might need to make a camp. So keep your eyes out for potential spots that we might need to camp at.
Okay.
Okay.
I
so-
mean, I could do something to solve that issue. It's no worries.
how
We
so?
could literally stop anywhere.
Well, I know we
Um,
can stop anywhere. It's whether we
No,
should.
I can.
stop,
We can literally stop anywhere, and then I can bring us home.
What, like teleport us back to Dark
No,
Bridge? I don't think
no.
that's
I,
gonna solve
I,
any problems.
I can bring you to my home.
You're gonna take us to the Feywild?
No. I have this
Be more
port-
specific.
I have this portable way to get into a manor, actually.
But the manor's the other side of the
No, it's my
river.
manor. It's like an extra dimensional space.
Oh, like a pocket dimension.
Yeah.
Right, and you just carry a whole house around with you.
No, I carry the things I use to cast the spell to get us there with me.
Ah, okay, but it will put us back here, right? It won't put us back in the manor on the other side of
Exactly.
the river. It's not gonna
No.
do that. It's gonna put us
No,
back
it'll
right
ta-
here.
It'll take
Okay.
us into a pocket dimension that I can close at will and open at will. So
So-
that no one can come in and bother us.
So like a tiny hut, but with extra steps.
It's much
Heard of
bigger than
tiny
a
hut.
tiny hut. Also, it provides food, shelter, anything you would need.
Do you have people working there to make the food?
Actually,
like slaves
it,
in your pocket dimension?
it comes with spiritual servants that actually are
Oh.
just bound to it.
That's not. Is that slavery? We
No,
don't
it's
really
not.
like slavery here. Your spirits. So they're spirits, and they're bound to your.
Halcyon would be proud.
They're not slaves. Don't worry.
They're
Can
spirits.
they-
in fact, they sound
li-
a lot like slaves.
They were literally created for the purpose of the spell.
Can they
Okay.
perform work?
Yes, they can. They can provide any work that a regular servant can.
And you don't pay them.
You don't. They're like.
They're not
What was it?
they're not sentient.
Yeah, they're not sentient. They're literally just like
Oh, like a robot.
servitors.
Like
Yeah.
Scrimshaw. The Scrimshaws.
No, Scrimshaw.
Yeah, like Scrimshaw.
When you create this house, could you
Like a golem.
when you create this house, could you
Oh.
perhaps create it with like a series of tables for each of them to work at, and maybe some kind of repetitive task to
If that's
work
what
through
it
and
would-
maybe generate an income?
Uh,
Oh, always on the income with you, isn't it, Scrimshaw? You're
Loyal
obsessed
Hey.
with
is about
money.
the money.
Scrimshaw.
This
It's
is an
my manor.
this is an
It-
expensive line of work, if you could even call it that.
it's
They're
trying
not
to-
capable of like proper like
I know.
work. Like
okay.
like when they get hand food out, they don't really cook the food. It just magically is made.
Can't set up a sweatshop.
Yeah, so it's they're not really capable of thought and problem solving. Like you could put them to work, but you'd have to have a manager to oversee them, who is sentient,
Halcyon.
and also it doesn't obviously exist for all the time.
Essentially, it's tied to me, my thoughts, and my innermost character, how I feel it should appear. I don't. If those things don't agree with me, then they won't show up.
800 man hours a day, and just spent on
Okay,
delivering
well-
snacks, I suppose.
So as you so let's finish here as you've just crossed the river.
Okay.
But yeah, you look into the depths of the woods behind ahead of you, and you notice that they get darker and more gnarled, less travelled around here. As the adventure of your lifetimes are ahead of you.
Have you played Valheim?
Valheim. Can you end the
I'm
stream?
sorry.
episode?
I really was censored.
All right, cheers.
Wait, we're not
Stream now.
supposed
Thanks for watching.
Off.
Cheers.
I-
Bye.